Newcastle Fans TV, now in partnership with Manscaped. You bet your balls we are. The Premier League is in full swing, and it means it's time to throw on your black and white Newcastle shirt and make sure you don't take a nasty tackle below the waist. Our partners at Manscaped are here to save your boys from taking on a shot from distance off Matt Ritchie, which would sting. It would sting. So you can stay clean and take care of yourself where it matters most. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. Join the movement for all your below-the-waist grooming needs.
Manscaped has just launched in the UK and the EU. We've gone years without using the right tools for the job, but no fear. Manscaped is here with an absolute screamer to deliver the best tools for your below-the-waist grooming experience.
Lee, how has Manscaped helped your grooming?
Well, I used to use a lot of cheap razors, and put it this way, Sam, I was stinging for a few days because you've got cuts left, right, and centre, button down. Ouch. Not anymore. Not with this bad boy. Oh, it's beautiful. And I can say it has improved my love life. So that was my experience of cutting myself left, right, and centre. Sam, please tell us more about Manscaped.
That's why Manscaped has redesigned the electric trimmer. The Manscaped engineering team has perfected the greatest hair trimmer ever created, the Lawnmower 3.0. Look at that there. Battery life up to 90 minutes. But the Lawnmower 3.0 is simply the best hygiene tool for the modern man. Adjustable, clean, easy, simple to use, and no nicks, which is very important.
The Perfect Package 3.0 comes with the new improved Lawnmower waterproof cordless body trimmer, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag for you to use when we're done quarantining. The Perfect Package 3.0 also comes with a crop preserver and a crop reviver. The crop preserver is anti-chafing ball deodorant, which ensures that your afternoon stroll doesn't end with your balls sticking to your leg. The Crop Reviver is a spray-on toner for your balls. It's made with soothing aloe and witch hazel extracts, which give your balls a boost.
Yes, please. Get 20% off with free shipping with the code NFTV at manscaped.com. You can be one of the first men in Europe to experience their life-changing products. Take advantage of this limited time offer for Manscaped's top-class lineup and try it for yourself. That's the discount code NFTV.
So Sam's a big fan. I'm a big fan. We've got our Manscaped products. Have you? Check the link in the description for free shipping and a whopping 20% off at manscaped.com.
Hello everybody, welcome to the watch along. Thank you to our sponsors Manscaped, where you can get 20% off on anything that you buy on the website using the code NFTV. I hope you're all doing well. We do it all again tonight. 6 hours of live streaming from all of us. It's going to be a long one. This is the one, I'm not going to lie, this is the one that I always look out for in the Premier League, because Sunderland aren't in the Premier League because of the fans. And obviously with the banners twice, you know, I'm like an elephant. I'll never forget. I might be as big as one, but I'll never forget. And obviously Karl's joining us later on. He lives in the area, so he'll be getting some stick tonight in the live chat, no doubt. And of course, Sam's missus is a Villa fan. So it's going to be interesting tonight, but I've been a little bit quiet because I won't pipe up unless Newcastle come out with a result. That's a big if. But welcome to the latest video on NFTV. If you are watching, smash that like button. That'd be lovely. That does help us out. And of course, YouTube members get so much more. You can click the join button underneath to have a look at a little free teaser video. Please keep your comments coming as well. I'll be displaying them on screen and reading some of them out. And as ever, thank you very much for clicking on Newcastle Fans TV, choosing us as your option to watch. We'll jump straight into the lineups as well. Happy to see Gale start. Hendrick drop, but Manquillo should be in for Kraft. We'll have a quick look at the lineups briefly before we bring in Brandon and Karl, which are coming in after 7:30. Afternoon all. How are the lads? Please, somehow, any results? Yeah, it's important that we get something from tonight. Because Fulham play Manchester City, and we expect, although Fulham did beat Liverpool, we are expecting Manchester City to hopefully put a few goals past Fulham, so that leaves the door open for us to try and get away. Sob on the Villa, says Jake. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Why crap, says Kai. Good question. And good evening, Lee and chat. How are the lads? Yes, we are live on Twitch, which you would have seen a couple of comments come in from Twitch and YouTube tonight. We are live on. But let's have a look at the lineups first of all. Obviously, we're going to be talking about the fan clips, the best of the fan reactions from the other day. And we'll also got the counter board, which I was on the other day, and the virtual whiteboard. Plus, we've got reaction from Steve Bruce and Karl's thoughts on last time out where we drew. But this is the Villa side that they've gone with. What do you think? Steve Bruce's child, Al Mohammadi, is at right back. So it's Martinez and goal, El Mohammadi, Konsa, Mings, Target, John McGinn, Douglas Luiz, Ramsey the young lad come in, Traore will play on the right-hand side. Watkins does make it. There was a lot of talk that Ollie Watkins wouldn't make it, and Trezeguet is in. I think El Ghazi El Ghazi has made it on the bench. Surprised not to see him start, but there was some fitness concerns over him. I think El Ghazi's probably had possibly his best season so far in the Premier League for Villa. And you've got Ross Barkley, who's dropped out with a little bit of form on the bench there. Matty Cash is on the bench. He hasn't made it to start tonight. And of course, the big one is Jack Grealish. He's missing from today's game, which I bet you Emil Kraft is over the moon that he is missing. Let's have a look at the tune. Obviously, as I've seen, Dwight Gale has got himself in the lineup. I'll just refresh that as well. I thought I had loaded, but let's scroll down. This is your Newcastle United lineup. Martin Dubravka is in goal. Emil Kraft will play right back. Jamal Lascelles and Kieran Clark are the two centre-backs. Interestingly, though, Paul Dummett is at left back once again. He had a good defensive game last time out, but you're coming up very shortly. Offensively, didn't offer much. So Lewis is back on the bench. So that's the first time this season that Lewis has been dropped for 2 games running. And then in the middle, you've got the 3, what it looks like, which is Isaac Hayden, John Joe Shelby, and Joe Willock, which we expect to bomb on. And then you've got probably Joe Litton out wide, Ryan Fraser on the other side, whether I reckon Joe Litton's probably right tonight, Fraser on the left, and Dwight Gale expected to be through the middle. I just hope that they don't rotate Dwight Gale and move him out to the wing, because Gale needs to be sniffing around the box for me. And then if you take a look at the bench, you've got Karl Darlow, Andy Carroll, Matt Ritchie, Jamal Lewis as a touch pod. Jeff Hendrick is back to the bench. Didn't offer nothing. The other game, we'll touch back on him. Federico Fernandez, Javi Manquillo was back. He's on the bench again. Jacob Murphy is on the bench again. Sean Longstaff's on the bench again, but no place for Matty, who played in the under-23s 1-1 draw with Sunderland on Monday night. He played the full 90. No place for Elliot Anderson as well. So that's the Newcastle United lineup. We're going down. Yeah, it's not looking great. Maybe it's a 4-2-3-1. I think it's the same formation and probably, hopefully, the same style that we've been playing. Much better football, but we need the results to come now. For me, obviously, the West Brom game. Hello, game, are you all right? The West Brom game was absolutely shocking. Elliot Anderson should be saying, says Caleb as well. Joe Litton for Carroll, Manquillo for Kraft, Shelby for Longstaff later on in the game, maybe. So already Jake's thinking about the substitutions already in the game as well. Couple of more comments. Love Gale. Hendrick is out of the start lineup. Hallelujah. Have a good one, lads. Positivity for tonight. The good thing is that Joe Litton, obviously Kev's not happy. The good thing about Villa, they haven't got a good record at St James's Park, so hopefully that continues again tonight. So we've got a lot of rattle through. We've got a few clips coming up as well, but just a little bit on our membership as well. Our membership program, which is in the button underneath the join button, you get 2 membership programs. You can choose which one. 15 plus more exclusive videos per month. You get the insights of highs and lows of running NFTV. You find out we're confirmed guests. We've got a massive guest on Sunday. Let's just say he's a very, very talented winger. chat directly with us on Discord, so you can chat to us straight away on Discord, as I've actually accidentally knocked off our banner, which is great. So what we'll do is, whilst I fix that banner, is we'll get on to a few clips. We're going to take a look back at the fan clips, what everyone's reactions were to the draw last time out.
What an absolute ball fest of a game that was. Jesus. We're up against the team who are second bottom for a reason, who are struggling to take their chances, and we play for a sodden 0-0 draw down there. I think our best chance for only out game was that one through Willock, which was saved. I mean, the rest, the keeper just called them there far too easily. I mean, away, man. I mean, where can you start? I mean, Jeff bloody Hendrick got a chance to put either Murphy in the start lineup, and then he starts with Hendrick, who offered sod all throughout the game as well. I mean, it's just so I'm absolutely done with this manager. Steve Bruce has to be gone.
We're fucked. Simple as.
Think we're going down?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Simple
You
as.
seem very certain.
No. The three players, they talk about Liverpool's injury record being so bad. Just because we're shit, our injury record isn't highlighted, but our injury record is not won't be far off Liverpool's. But with them three missing, the two chances there earlier today showed how much we are missing them, and I think we're not going to get goals unless it's a lucky corner in the next few games without them. So Miggy and Wilson, because Wilson obviously can get a goal out of nothing, and Almiron can create something out of nothing as well. Maxi is very inconsistent, but if I had to say, it would be the two of them above him. That's the only way it looks like we're going to get a goal. It'll only be I can only really see our defenders getting goals from the set pieces. But I was talking about Joe Linton earlier. Him on his left foot looks like that 9-year-old child that just can't kick a ball with his weaker foot, that approaches it so wonkily and then pretty much rolls it onto the ground. And that's a lad on 80 grand a week. Fuck me.
Was really bored by that game. I think that just sums up the last few years as a Newcastle fan. Hard to watch. Nothing really happened, to be honest. The Joe Linton kind of, the way he goes and passes it, just, I mean, he's got a shoot there, you know. I mean, like what everyone says, he doesn't strike the ball cleanly at all. And I think, he's more active and he runs around, but like we're just awful at the moment. We're just so bad. Like, even during the match, I was thinking, I was really mean to Alan Pardew when he was manager, because this is much worse. I think one of the issues we have as well is our fullbacks today were so defensive. And it's okay to be defensive against, when you play top 10 team, but when you're playing West Brom, you really need your fullbacks to push forward and provide kind of some sort of attacking outlet, but we didn't. And, I felt Ryan Fraser, I thought, played well in the first half, but he went missing in the second half. And Joe Willock made some good runs in the first half and then went missing second half. But they didn't have anyone supporting them.
It feels as if Newcastle fans are a poor puppy that just needs put down. Steve Bruce, I mean, bringing Karl on with 30 seconds to go, what's all that about? I think Sam summed it up in the instant reaction. Surely he would have went for put Murphy in, Joe Linton up top. I thought he was probably our best player of the day, but God, the rest of the whole game was utter dog shit. If that's a championship team, we are a championship side. It's as if he's rubbing salt in the wound. So, and he's saying he's not got many options, and he had a sub left. Try and change the game. I mean, what's Elliot Anderson and the Matty Longstaff got to do to get in the squad?
No, I have no idea.
If he can keep his job, literally, how is he keeping his job? You look at Fulham are playing good football based on the comments there. We are not going to get anything from the Annex. We're not going to get anything at Villa. You could argue Tottenham are hit and miss you and might pick up a point. I cannot see, other than Burnley away, a relatively good chance of us getting points, especially when we're missing the front three. It's curtains. Honestly, I know I'm sounding doom and gloom, but God, watching that tribe, try and get up the pitch, because as much as he's a good defender, he's not going to get up the pitch, is he, unless he whips a ball around the side and Fraser runs onto it. But that was never happening today. It was all Championship football today, and the ball was in the air a lot of the time, heads going this way, that way, this way. And to be honest, I think I counted about 10 occasions when that happened. 8 times we lost the ball, 50-50s, we were not winning them. And I think that's its telltale sign of how the dressing room is.
Some people are trying to take the positive and saying at least we didn't get beat, but if we want any chance of staying up, we should have won that game. I said before this game, if we can't win against West Brom, we can't win against anyone. So that's how I honestly feel. I see us getting 2 points, like, out of the rest of the game. Honestly, I see us getting 2 points maximum. That's how I feel at this point. Yeah, I think we'll get a point off Brighton, and then I think we'll lose the other 2 games. I think we've got a shocking record against Villa, and I can't honestly see us getting anything there. Always right off the Villa game, even like last season when they weren't doing as well. And then Spurs, I think they'll have enough quality to beat us. So hopefully we can get a point from Brighton, but I think it'll be another boring 0-0 or something, nothing exciting. The thing is like Fulham, because I've watched a few of their games and they just look a class above us. They look really, really good. You can tell how hungry they are and how much they want to stay up, which is the complete opposite of how we play. And then West Brom, I thought was really poor. And at first I thought, if this is what we're up against, we should be able to stay up. But by the time the end of the game came, I thought that we were just as bad. So to be honest, if we continue like that, then if we go down, it's well deserved. The problem is the teams in the bottom 3, they want to stay up more than we do. We have mentality issues, not just issues in terms of how we play. It's like the manager, Steve Bruce, he couldn't care less. Like, I don't think he honestly is bothered. If we go down, then I don't think he could care one bit. I don't think a lot of the people in the squad care. I think there's 1 or 2 that would be, disappointed if we went down, but a lot of them I don't think anyone cares. And this is the problem. This is why I'm finding it so hard to watch, is the fact that obviously we're not in the stadium and there's nothing we can really do about it. We can't really share our thoughts and feelings about it. So I just feel like we're watching us go down in front of our eyes and there's nothing we can do, and we're not trying to save ourselves because we're just allowing Bruce to absolutely burn us to the ground, and the club aren't doing anything about it.
Well, yeah, obviously it's important to train, especially this week when we've got the injuries out, who can fit in from Callum Wilson's injury, Alan St. Maximin's injury, and Amran's injury. Like, if you're not trained, you don't know who to put in. Like, did it start a lineup probably just because of the guesses of recent training and recent performances? Because if you were in training for the whole week as they normally are, you could have seen who was working for the starting 11 instead of just guessing out of recent performances, because someone could have changed, like Elliot Anderson, great against Arsenal twice when he came on. Why didn't you give him a try? Give Sean Longstaff and Matt Longstaff a try. Give him one.
Bruce versus Allardyce.
Yeah, I think that pretty well sums it up.
I don't know the stats, but has ever Bruce v Allardyce been a classic game? We all knew. How many people? I've never seen so many people predict a 0-0 before a game. You kind of hope, there might be different. We might, but as soon as you see in the lineup, you went Hendrick on the right with Kraft. You kind of know he's going for a draw. I mean, I'm sat watching the Liverpool Fulham game, so that's why I'm looking away if I ask. And it was just it was what it was. I think he's hoping Fulham don't pick up results. I mean, they're winning 1-0 at Anfield at the minute, so it's not a good thing for us. But it's just, I think Steve Bruce is just hoping Fulham don't hit form. We could, I'm sure you have had that many people rant on about Bruce. I don't have the energy to anymore. Feels like he's laughing at us now at the minute, to be honest. It wasn't the worst I've seen us play, but it was just so uninspiring. There's just nothing in the team anymore. There's not many players grafting. There's not many players really care. Joelinton was okay. He'll probably get one of the higher marks out. Whoever's scoring the players probably get one of the higher marks, and that shows you where we are at the minute.
Yeah, so everyone feeling frustrated in the fan reaction. That's the best of the fan reaction clips, which we're all back again later on tonight with all the videos. So everyone a bit deflated that we couldn't not even break down on West Brom's side. That second half in particular was really poor. West Brom were the better side for me in that second half. So we need to get more bodies forward, and we've got the counters in the virtual whiteboard coming up in just a moment. And obviously we've got Karl and Brandon joined us very shortly to discuss the lineup. But speaking of Karl, let's get Karl's reaction to that Bow 0-0.
Thanks, Lee. Another frustrating result. Yeah, obviously we'll take the point all day long, but we should be looking for 3 points against West Brom, away or at home, especially in the form that they're in this season. Arguably the second worst team in the league, arguably the worst team in the league, to be fair, and we didn't look like beating them at all. We had chances in the first half that we didn't take again to put them under the cosh, and same old story. It's just getting really, really monotonous now. Villa up next. Massively tough game. Not a chance are we going to get 3 points from that. I'll be massively surprised if we do. They're looking to push for Europa League spots, and they're going to look at it as an easy 3 points for them. We need to be doing everything we can to start pulling away from this, because there's only so many chances will be given by other sides to keep them in the relegation zone before we're in it. So Bruce has got to go. That decision needs to be made in the next couple of weeks. It won't be, we know, so what else can change? I don't know. It's frustrating. I'm sick to the back teeth of it all. So yeah, I'm preparing for Championship life.
He's got a nice TV though, hasn't he? So that was Karl's thoughts on the Bow draw 0-0 of West Brom. Fulham obviously winning didn't help matters. There's only literally a point between us, Fulham and Brighton now, right at the bottom of the table, because Fulham play Manchester City, and I say earlier on, if Manchester City can give them at least a good 3-0 hammering, that'll do Newcastle the world of good for the goal difference, and that's if Manchester City win, which we are expecting them to win that game. So fingers crossed, and this is tonight where we can maybe pull away a little bit. And then obviously we've got the big one, which is Brighton the following weekend, which is for me the biggest one of the season so far. Chris Wilder's left Sheffield United today. Yeah, seeing that they're down anyways, aren't they? I reckon Sam Allardyce might quit, so he doesn't have a relegation against his name. Although you can't really say he kept everybody up because he didn't really keep West Brom up. How are Joey's son? Get yourself a hat-trick tonight. Karl, where's your hair? You'll see Karl coming in very shortly as well. Evening, Jake. All right, Karl, Bud as well. That was pre-recorded, everybody. 3-0 to Villa. Wow. That's a negative. Peter says, evening, Lee. Hola, amigo. And yeah, keep your comments coming. Smash that like button if you can. Martin's in there in the comments helping us. Come on, you Geordies, says Charles. Lee, do you think Newcastle will win tonight? I think we'll get something. I don't think we'll get beat tonight because Villa don't have a great record at St. James's Park. I think my heart says 1-1. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with another draw. Any plans this weekend, says Jake? Are you referring to the channel? Because Brandon's got a video tomorrow. We have a massive ex-Newcastle player coming on this weekend as well. We might need to do an extra video as well because of our sponsorship with Manscaped needs one. But yeah, we've got definitely plans all weekend, even after the game. Let's now get... You're going to hate this, so apologies in advance. Let's get the lies from Steve Bruce after that 0-0 draw.
Well, it certainly wasn't a classic, was it? That's for sure. But look, we could have. We're disappointed that we haven't come here and won, but we always knew it was going to be difficult considering the circumstances. So he'll take a point and move on. I couldn't fault their effort and their endeavour to make sure they got something out of the game. I think that was pretty evident for everybody to see. But at certain times we just lacked that little bit of quality in the final third, which unfortunately deserted us a little bit. You know, we had 1 or 2, 3 really good opportunities without making the pass. But overall, probably a draw was a fair result. Look, we've had a difficult week, and I don't want to regurgitate it for one moment. So the players have showed that they're on the same hymn sheet of everybody else. We're determined to make sure that we do our best in terms of staying in the Premier League, that's for sure. And you know, with the problems what we've had, not just in the week, but with all the big injury problems to the top end of the pitch, then I thought they did as well as what they could. As I said last year, John Joe, I think, was our top goal scorer with 6 goals. We have to find a way. We've got 11 games and we've been handicapped without our 3 most creative players that we've got. So we have to simply find a way, and the way their attitude was today was the reason why we got the point. We've got to do our utmost to make sure that we we stay out the bottom three. You know, with 10, 11 games to go in the position we're in, and then we have to do that. So, you know, it's not about performances, and we have to find a way. And I'm quietly confident we'll do it.
It's not about performances. Now, didn't he say, correct me if I'm wrong on this, didn't he say when Graham Jones came in that he was happy with the performances and the performances would turn to results? And no, they aren't. So again, he's contradicted himself once again. Tonight, when he speaks after the game, he'll contradict himself whether we'll win, lose, or draw. He will. He puts himself in it all the time. It's like going to say your granddad who's got Alzheimer's, who keeps repeating the same thing. And now some of you didn't enjoy that, so apologies about that. I need a tune win more than Villa as well. I feel like Big Jamal to get the winner. Yes, some positivity. But then Barbara's just flattened with. I'll be amazed if we score. Right then, how do Lee, first time watching 2-0 the team, come on the lads. Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you for joining us here. We've got loads of content for you, 6 hours worth, all the way up until daft o'clock with me later on the night, up until not a minute, sorry, because I'm reading just that, minutes till Lee's back. I'll be back later on tonight as well, up until 1 a.m, which is madness. In Bruce we trust, that will go down. Turn him off. Thomas is not a big fan. I don't think anybody is. Thomas, 2-0 Villa. God, everyone on Twitch is negative than neat. And Dan just said the players have to show that they have no idea how to put the ball in the net. The players have shown, sorry, I read that wrong. He is deluded, says Colby. And did you watch John Joe Shelby's on Charlie Austin's podcast? What do you make of it? I thought he had his best game in a long time last week. He has shown signs, Ryan. I agree that he's looking better. I still feel like John Joe Shelby can go to another level. He is performing better, granted. Obviously, the stuff he said about Bruce, he's on camera, so he's not going to slag the manager off in public. But yeah, we need the goals. That's what we need. We need John Joe Shelby to score goals, not just him, the rest of them as well. Lack of quality in the final third. It was pretty shit. The other 2 thirds as well, says Tony as well. Fancy Newcastle to win 2-0. Come on, John. Right then, and that's coming from a Villa fan. Interestingly, wouldn't be too upset as my dad's a lifelong Newcastle fan. We need the win. We're fucking desperate for a win as well. Brandon has us playing 4-3-2-1 on his mag. I think you meant 4-2-3-1. Jordi Sancaster, yeah, he is Dutch, so the double Dutch man will be joining us very shortly. I'm waiting for them to come in, actually. Kraft to get the winner. That'll be some bets you'll get on that. Some good odds on that. Do you think the only reason we're keeping Bruce in the fact that the EFL test will be easier to pass when the Premier League test? You're referring to the Premier League. I'm worried if we go down because Bruce is a championship manager. Yeah. It is easy to get the takeover done in the EFL. You're right. Actually, grave the decision of starting Kraft. Mankio hasn't played a whole month and he has been injured as well. And thank God Grealish isn't playing as he would destroy us. I totally agree on that, Callum, as well. No idea. Something about Trinity Score unit, Trinity Catholics units. I don't know what that is. Have you got enabled subscribers and donations on Twitch? Not yet, Jake. No, we're trying to grow it. Hit that like button, lads. Please do. Keep your comments in as well. Will Bruce be sacked after tonight, says David? I cannot say it. I would love to, but I cannot say it. Hate to say it, but I'll be happy with a draw, Lisa. I think it will be a draw. I'm going 1-1 the night. 2-0 Newcastle. Y Mackham's saying we will lose. Let's go Newcastle. Joe Litton again as well. I can see Brandon's in the background. He'll be coming on in a couple of seconds as well. But I wanted to go back to average formation, average player positions, because we've got to get higher up the pitch. I've done this early on the week, and you can see the average positions against West Brom is simply not good enough. We have to start winning games. We've got to get forward. Have a look at this. Right, hello. Right, so we've switched the camera angle and we're looking at now. This is the average player positions, and this is according to whoscored.com. So we see Martin Dubravka, you've got the 2 centre-backs, Clark Lascelles, Emil Kraft, Paul Dummett, Isaac Hayden, John Joe Shelby, Joe Willock, Jeff Hendrick, Joe Litton, Ryan Fraser. When you look at that, first of all, where and why is Isaac Hayden over here? Why is Hayden over just protecting Paul Dummett on the left side of midfield? Normally, you would associate Isaac Hayden in around that kind of position where he's sitting in front of the defence, protecting the midfield, but it was very strange. Have a look at it if you don't believe us on whoscored.com. Hayden was parked just in front of Paul Dummett. Now, we know Paul Dummett is very defensive and he's very good at being that, but going up and down the byline, he's not so, which we've talked about already. Kieran Clark, Lascelles, fine with that. Emil Krath, a lot more advanced than his opposition fullback at Newcastle. Krath was getting up and down. One thing I have to look at is Shelvey. That doesn't surprise me with John Joe Shelvey being here, because Shelvey likes to get on the ball and dictate it. Joe Willock, that doesn't surprise me massively, because in the first half, Joe Willock was literally up here in support, but then he kind of faded off in the second half, so it went a lot more defensive. But check out Jeff Hendrick over on this right-hand side. He was more advanced than Willock, Shelvey, and all the fullbacks. But did you see Jeff Hendrick in the game? Because personally, I didn't. He was like a passenger. And I generally thought when I looked at the game and watched the game that Jeff Hendrick was actually here. That's where I thought Jeff Hendrick was. But no, the heat maps which you've seen and the average players suggest that he's over on the right-hand side, but I barely seen him have a kick. He wasn't even an outlet. So we didn't have nothing on that right-hand side. And because Dummett's so defensive, Ryan Fraser was way advanced on the left-hand side, which I don't mind, because he's got that license to go and attack. Joe Linton, because of Jeff Hendrick, was pushed when Joe Linton should be here. Joe Linton should be a striker. But because Jeff Hendrick was non-existent in my eyes, Joe Linton's just playing on the average player positions just in front of Jeff Hendrick. And we've seen Joe Linton over on that right-hand side, holding the ball up, doing well. We've seen it with this golden chance when he's running in on goal, when you should have really squared it better to Fraser over here. But, of course, Furlong blocks it. But this is a bit alarming for me, this average players, because this is against a side who are second bottom in the league, and we can't break them down. And if you look at the average positions, we've only got 3, possibly 4 if you include Willock, over the halfway line on average positions. We need more than that if we're going to score goals. We need the fullbacks further up. So let me know what you guys think on the average positions, because this cannot be the case against Aston Villa on Friday night, because we're going to have to start winning games quicker rather than later. We're going to have to be a little bit more brave. If it means that we're vulnerable more so, and our defence is awful, but if it means that we're going to have to allow Jack Grealish the odd occasion to go one-on-one with Emil Krath or Mankiw if he comes in, then I think you're going to have to take that risk. We've got to start winning games. If we didn't win games, we're going and doing everyone. Yeah, so that was me earlier on. I'm joined by our crazy Dutchman. How are you, Brandon?
Not bad. Doing okay, actually.
Yeah. Good. Had a good week?
Relatively, yeah. Finally could find some time to be more involved with the channel as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, please tell us. You've got a video coming out on NFTV Extra tomorrow. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so basically, I finally have a laptop, so I could shoot some episodes and start me on a show. I made a show just for the fans, because I think we are the best fans in the world, and I finally want to give a little bit of like a face to the fans, because now we're all seen as a big crowd and we have amazing fans, and every single one of them have like a story, sad story, happy story, crazy story. I want to hear all of them. So yeah, that's why I introduced the show Hallway the Mac. That's basically where I every week go with a supporter, fan, and just have a lightly fresh conversation interview. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, so Brandon's got his own series, basically interviewing Newcastle fans on their life experiences being a Toon fan, national and international as well. So keep an eye on that at NFTV Extra. Thank you, Paul Merson, Villa legend. I'm sure you will give Karl stick later on, being from Birmingham. I'm sure you will, but thank you for that comment. We do put a lot of different kind of stuff in with videos such as counters and virtual whiteboard, which are coming up next as well. A lot of people saying salutes to you, Brandon. Nice logo, Brandon. says Martin as well. Oh, someone's mentioned the logo now, haven't they? So you know I'm going to have to play it now. This is for Brandon's new show. Have a look at this. Ooh, fancy. So that's Brandon's new logo for his show tomorrow. Keep your love and support coming. From that, we're going to switch to the lineups in a couple more minutes' time. We've just got one more clip to go through, which is the virtual board, because I mentioned the counters. So obviously, we need to get higher up, average positions. And the virtual whiteboard, I'd also looked at the heat maps from the West Brom game. Have a look at this back in a couple of minutes. Okay, everybody, so let's get on it. Let's get on the virtual whiteboard. We're going to have a look at the players' heat maps during that dreadful 0-0 draw against West Brom on Sunday. I want to begin, first of all, with the two fullbacks, because there's a bit of a difference between, as you can see, Emil Kraft's heat map on the right-hand side. He was getting up and down that flank. However, if you look at the left-hand side, Paul Dummett is very defensive. He didn't get forward enough for me. But then if we take a look at our central midfield four of Hendrick, Willock, Shelvey and Hayden, Joe Willock in the second half didn't get forward as much, so we lacked a bit of goal threat. Jeff Hendrick was kind of playing the right midfield, so very strange not to see him in the centre of midfield. And then Isaac Hayden, strangely, over on the left-hand side, protecting Paul Dummett. And then even when we took Jeff Hendrick off the pitch, Dwight Gale barely got a look in anyway. And then if we compare the forwards, which is Ryan Fraser, who's predominantly on the left-hand side, but look at Joe Litton. A lot of his work was done on the right-hand side, leaving the striker free. And then we've got Aston Villa on Friday night. Guess who's set to return? Jack Grealish. More disaster coming for Newcastle fans? Let's hope not, because we've got to start winning games. We do want to be crying against Aston Villa on Friday night. So I've got a few questions for you for everybody who's watching. I want you to answer these in the comments down there below. How do you stop Jack Grealish? He's going to be coming down our right hand side, so it's either going to be Emil Kraft or Javi Manquillo. Do you double up? Do you bring Lewis back into the side so we can get further up the pitch on the left side? Because Paul Dummett was, as I say, very defensive. Although he did a great job, Paul Dummett, he's not going to get forward. What about with the midfield? Matty Longstaff just played 90 minutes on Monday night for the under-23s. Will he feature? Will he feature in your plans? And up top, we've got a massive problem. We aren't scoring goals. Who are you playing? The one thing that we can all agree on is that Steve Bruce needs that telephone call to tell him he's sacked from his job. This is not good enough for Newcastle. So that was filmed before the news. Jack Grealish was injured with the two previous clips. So Jack Grealish obviously is out of the game, but Ollie Watkins has made it. What do you make of our average positions, Brandon? We've got to get higher up the pitch because we've got to start winning games.
Yeah, we have to win games, and I'm sort of quite pleased with this lineup. So we'll see. It's more attacking than I expected to be, as I think I know Bruce. So. What do you think?
Yeah, that's all right, the lineup. We've got Karl. How are we?
Good evening.
Are you going to get some stick tonight, Karl, from the chat?
Yeah, I'm here massively.
You know fine well Villa fans are going to click on and go, wait a minute, he hasn't got a Geordie accent. He sounds like one of us.
Yeah, I've already got people giving me grief in the WhatsApp. Well, actually, that's a lie. A lot of Villa fans are saying that we might get a result tonight because they're missing Grealish. But yeah,
I've seen a couple of people in the chats thinking that Newcastle might get something from that. Brandon's telling me privately he's going to get a new camera as well. There we go.
Yeah, this one is shit. This is the inbuilt camera of the new laptop I bought, but after I've noticed that, I've already ordered a new one, like an external one, which will work on USB. So we'll see.
Yeah. Karl's getting a lot of love. Everyone's welcome Karl into the stream, and we've only got Liam left to come in, which Liam will be in 10-15 minutes. Then I'm disappearing because I'll do all the behind the scenes stuff. We've got a new member. Thank you very much. Connor has joined our membership program. thank you very much. You probably would have seen the graphic I put on earlier on, which is all the features that we've got on the YouTube channel. So thank you very much. He will now
Lee, tell him about how to join the Discord. Please.
Well, if they click the join, they'll see it in the community tab. So if you click the join button, you become a member as well. And big fan, Colin, of the new graphics as well. Pretty cool, guys. Thank you very much, Colin. Changing something. I know Carl's a big fan of the video scribe. He's had a little look at it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely love it. It's something that I've always watched YouTube videos. I'm always like, how do they do that? And then I had no idea. So when Lee posted the video, I was literally jumping to my miss. I was like, look at this. This is so cool. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to stuff like that. So
yeah, definitely get yourself on it. Do a little video or something like that. It's easy to do. It's simple. So yeah, so Connor, thank you very much for joining once again. Have a look at what loads of exclusive videos, what we're up to, confirmed guests as well. Before everyone else finds out. Yeah, so thank you very much, Connor. I appreciate that. Right, so I think we'll get on to the lineups because we've only got like just under 20 minutes to the kick-off. We'll begin with the opposition, which is going to be well, I've got Newcastle there, but I'll switch it. The Villa side, obviously we know that Kraft's missing. Karl, who are the worries for you?
Traore and obviously Watkins, but Traore and Trezeguet. I'm not sure whoever's playing on Kraft's side is the worry. To be honest,
because doesn't Traore play on the right and come in on his left?
Yeah, I think he does. But if Dean Smith's got anything about him, he might try Traore against Kraft. But yeah, either of those wingers I'm worried about. Obviously, Ollie Watkins, although a lot of Villa fans were saying that you can see he's lacking a bit of confidence without Grealish in terms of creativity. So he's been struggling to find any sort of goal opportunities on his own. So it'll be interesting to see if that is the case tonight. I've always been a fan of Douglas Luiz. I think he's a good player. But I think he's gone off the ball a bit in the last few games for them. So they're a team lacking in confidence. But looking at that side, you know, I know they are where they are in the league, but without Grealish, you know, they're not world beaters, are they? We do have enough in the side to get a result tonight, I think. But I said that against West Brom, we didn't, so you never know. Yeah, so main ones are Traore, Watkins, Trezeguet, and I think Douglas Luiz is a very handy player as well, mate.
Brandon's
John McGinn as well, yeah.
John McGinn, yeah. I was about to say any others. Brandon, would you go along with that?
Yeah, and I would like to add to the list the one who probably give us problems tonight will be Martinez. He's a hell of a goal.
That's if we test them.
Fair enough. But yeah, I agree with Karl for sure.
And you've obviously got Mings, Konsa, El Mohammadi, who was Bruce's son, and Matt Target as well. The defense for me, it's similar to West Brom's last week. It's like, wait a minute, we can get something here, target them, because I think Mings he's an England international, but I think he's got a mistake in him. I think Konsa's probably consistently been the better defender, I think.
Definitely.
Target's all right. Target's established himself. Obviously, a bit of a journeyman. Southampton wasn't really getting a look in. Went down a lot of lower league clubs. And El Mohammadi's only at Villa because Bruce signed him. Bruce has signed him everywhere. But question for you, Carlo, because I think El Ghazi has actually had a really good season for them. And he's only managed to find himself a place on the bench. Is that just down to fitness?
Yeah, so I've actually been chatting about him all day with one of my pals because he mentioned that he was back tonight. And I was worried about him lining up against Kraft. So he said, you know, they weren't. I don't think they were expecting him to start just down to fitness, Lee. Yeah, but yeah, he's if he comes on, he's capable of well, quite a bit to be fair. I mean, he is a decent player. Yeah, he's definitely one to worry about. I'm happy he's not starting.
I have to fill you in. I know El Ghazi pretty well because he's Dutch and he played for Ajax. He's a decent player, like you said, but yes, he can have those days that he is on top form, but it's pretty rarely. He's okay, but I don't think he shouldn't be too much of a threat. And I probably look like a donkey when he scores against us, but
you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that, Brandon, because that's going to be clipped down again now.
Sure, whatever. You're going to clip down everything, but like personally, as a Dutchman, I'm not too worried about El Ghazi. He's not even picked in the Dutch squad, actually, so says enough, I guess.
Is he qualified to play for, is it Egypt?
No, I think he's Dutch.
He's just fully Dutch, because he doesn't sound Dutch. He sounds very Egyptian, doesn't he?
No, but in the Netherlands you have a lot of Moroccan players, Turkish players who are qualified to, like at some sort of age, they have to choose: am I going to pick Morocco, Turkey, or the Netherlands? And I think Al Ghazi chose for the Netherlands. So
I think he's had his best season. Personally, I think he has.
In Ajax he was better, but it's a way more piss poor league actually as well. But he's decent, but I shouldn't. He's a bit overrated if I have to hear Karl talking about him.
Yeah, he had a bit of an injury. That's why he's not been playing. Fitness issues, isn't it? And also, 40's in the chat. We're going to get absolutely ruined. But Villa have a poor record at St. George's Park, and hope that continues. 40, are you coming on later on? 40 will be live on his channel. There's a shout out straight at full time. If you want to come on, 40, by all means, Dummett speaking County on TV. If you are watching on BT, stick it on mute when the game kicks off and listen to us bitch on about each other. And El Ghazi's inconsistent. Or if you want to tune in to Karl just biting, because Karl will bite tonight if things aren't going our way. You know that's happening. You just know that's happening. Elliot as well.
Karl, can I just say, I really wish you the best tonight, and I really feel for you. Just already know.
It's not
appreciate it.
Sam's missus is at
this point. I want to say it at this point because you'll probably be renting all night.
True.
Well, Sam's missus is a Villa fan, so he's not going to sleep well. Well, he might sleep well tonight.
Yeah, that's true. At least I don't have to get it in the ear with the person I live with, to be fair.
I know. I'm staying a little bit. I haven't piped up as much on social media, but I will if we win tonight, trust me. If Karl don't bite, Karl's a screamer, James. He's a screamer. El Ghazi is Moroccan. I thought so. I knew he was that kind of North African area. So that's the Villa lineup. Also, Ross Barkley is on the bench. His form's dipped of late as well. He's starting off with Villa really, really good. But he's kind of went down a little bit.
We've also got that Sanson lad that they've signed as well, but I don't think they've seen much of him.
Yeah, didn't he play last game, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played last game, which is at Villa Park. But yeah, it was a big fee. That wasn't like 15, 18 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think from what I've heard, they're crying out to see him more. So interesting to see why he's still on the bench, to be fair.
Interesting, yeah. Well, Douglas Luiz is Paul Merson, Villa legend. I'm sure he'll give you a stick later on, Karl.
Yeah.
It's said that Douglas Luiz hasn't played. Do you think we'll get anything tonight, lads?
I think the only saving grace for me for tonight is, like you said, the fact that it's been so long since they've won at St. James's Park, and we've had worse sides than we've got now, and still been able to grind out a result against Aston Villa. It's been a long time since either of us have scored a lot of goals against each other. You know, I think the one that I can think most recently would have been Hatem Ben Arfa in that 6-0, probably. So it's always quite a low-scoring game. So, yes, we're not great at the moment, but I just think the home advantage might play a bit into our favour tonight. I hope so, anyway.
Brandon, what you going with tonight?
Going with the lineup, I would say, and especially when Grealish is out, I think we can get a result. I don't say a win. I hope for a win, a cheeky 1-0 at like 85th minute, and then we defend our asses off. But going from the lineup, I think we could go for a point easy.
Yeah, I've got 1-1. Like,
yeah. Well, I think it's gonna be a boring 0-0. To be fair, unfortunately, because
we need to pick something up because I expect Fulham to get hammered against Manchester City at least by 2 or 3 goals.
The problem is, Lee, we cannot score.
I know. Tell us about it. I think that's like Gale up top through the middle tonight.
Yeah, and I think out of those 3, Joelinton, Dwight Gill, and Andy Carroll, Dwight Gill is the more likely to score, in my opinion. But
yeah, since we're talking about the two, let's obviously everyone can say it. We've had it on screen for a minute or so. The first one called Dwight Gill straight in. You pleased about that?
Yeah, I am. He's loved a goal against Aston Villa. It's again, I'm not saying that Villa are a championship side because they're far from that now.
It should have been,
but but you know, like he's used to playing against that back four. To be fair to him, so he's. I don't. To be honest, I wasn't unimpressed with Joe Willock in that false 9 last week. So it's no disrespect to him, but I'd rather us be playing an out-and-out striker up top, and hopefully Dwight Gill can cause Tyrone Mings some problems, because I agree Mings is definitely the weaker from those two centre halves. Without Konza there, he can be disastrous. Konza's an excellent centre half, to be fair. So yeah, happy that Dwight Gale's starting.
Brandon, on the right back situation, obviously Matty Cash has had a good season for them. El Mohammadi's in this week. If you expect Ryan Fraser to go up against him, you're fancying Ryan Fraser every day of the week, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think Ryan Fraser proved already last 2 or 3 weeks that he's at least a threat. He's probably the only threat besides Joe Linton last 2 weeks. Crazy enough that I say this actually, but with Joe Linton and Ryan Fraser, they were the biggest threat coming from our side. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'll answer this one because I'm getting some stick already. That doesn't surprise me with Villa fans already. Carl's probably smiling away. What's Leon about the clown? We should have been a championship side. You should have technically been a championship side because that goal against Sheffield United would have relegated you. That's fact. That is fact. That's not fiction. That is fact. You stayed up in the Premier League on a technicality error. Funny enough, by a Newcastle fan, Michael Oliver. Ironically. So we've done you a favour. We kept you up. Newcastle.
and
Stop biting, Lee. Stop biting. Sorry,
and now we kept them up, and now we're going to pay the price for it. Because if we lose tonight, I think our season is done, and we're going actually for championship.
Are you happy, Karl, that Jeff Hendrick's not on that side?
Massively. Just seen a comment there. That one there, Lee. Yeah, that is an interesting lineup tonight. To be fair, really interested to see how that works out. But yeah, massively happy that Hendrick isn't in the side.
I want to see more of Joe Willock getting forward, though. Surely, Brandon.
Yeah,
we've only seen it for really the first half an hour or so at West Brom. He's got to start getting forward because we've got to start scoring goals.
Yeah, he's probably the only one with Gil, the only one who can score a goal. Maybe Lascelles from a set piece, maybe Clark, but that's about it. Like if you see the strikes we have now and the last I don't know what it was, 57 or 54 games, they scored 3 or 4 goals. It's pathetic.
Yeah, totally agree. Oh, you've got some love there, Brandon. There's a check flag.
Oh, this is my friend actually, Peter.
Friend,
Peter, how are you doing?
Friend.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see him on. Actually,
I've got no idea what it means. I struggled enough to understand your Dutch accent. Never mind your Dutch speaking English. Never mind what you've just said there. Right, I'm hoping for Newcastle win. Joe Willock shot on target over 2 goals, 5 corners for Newcastle. If you put a bet on, Stephen, how much is that? We'll carry on with the lineup then. Obviously, we've talked about that midfield. Did you find it strange? Brandon, I'm going to come back to you on this one because you would have seen that video that I had on. Did you find it strange that Isaac Hayden's average position last week was just in front of Paul Dummett?
Basically, yeah, I do think that's strange.
There was one,
but actually not really, because Isaac Hayden is more like a defending midfielder. So, but
thank you for your input, Brandon. That was very in depth. I love that.
You what? What are you on about, man?
Oh, we know what you're on about. So Isaac Hayden, John Joe Shelby, Joe Willock are your midfield 3 with Fraser on the left, Joe Litton, we think, on the right, Gale through the middle. I know the BBC have Gale out wide. I won't be surprised if they change. I hope they don't. I hope it's just Gale straight through the middle. That's it.
Yeah.
Interesting though, Karl. If we look at the left back situation, first time all season that Jamal Lewis has dropped from 2 games running.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see what's been said to him, because he was clearly low on confidence, or he hasn't been good enough defensively at all. Sam's obviously made a good point in the group about Dummett being excellent defensively but not offering much going forward, so that is going to potentially leave us isolated down that left-hand side when we do move forward. But I know it's a really silly, it might be a silly thing to say, but I'd rather be shored up at that left-hand side at the back right now, and not drop and not lose a game. Do you know what I mean? Rather than trying to go out and score and potentially being caught on the break, which Jamal Lewis is susceptible to be fair.
Yeah, defensive. I think it was against West Brom. He was great. Paul Dummett. Offensively, though, going forward, he didn't really offer much. I give really Ryan Fraser the license to run. But Paul Dummett will be up against Traore tonight, Brandon. Are you more happy about that than Lewis being in there against Traore, who will no doubt cut in?
I will always pick Dummett over Lewis defensively. So I'm not actually that worried because Dummett is always decent, and I think he can take him out. I like Dummett really.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's starting every week.
And then your twin somehow got another starter right back again. I don't know how he's managed that. But thankfully, Jack Grealish isn't playing Karl.
Yeah, it's a massive positive for us and a blow for Aston Villa. It was really one of those where I've not probably not give Jack Grealish as much credit as he deserved, and part of that was because he didn't seem that great in the Championship when Steve Bruce was there. But us having Steve Bruce at the helm, you can see how our players have regressed. But him not being in the side now that has been, to be fair, an excellent Villa side this year, has clearly took a toll on the side because there isn't as much creativity. I think it's too easy to say that they're a one-man side because they've still got some excellent players there. He just offers that little bit of something different, doesn't he? And I think it's going to take them time to bed in without him. But I think he'll be back for them pretty soon anyway. So yeah, it's a positive for us, mate, that he's not in the side. A real advantage for us to take hold of tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, I think Villa will be pretty happy with finishing top 10 this season. No doubt, even without without Jack Grealish being injured. I mean, it's a massive plus for us, but we've got to forget about that and go over the pitch and start winning games. Got no idea where Liam is, but I'm going to head off and love yous and leave yous. It's going to be Karl and Brandon to take over. But did you know we've got some YouTube gaming accessories over on our Amazon? I'll see you later on, everyone.
Brandon's gone, just me. Yes, just in Jay there. Love it when we got opposition fans in the channel, a little more spicy. Absolutely. Liam's just dropped in to the background as well, so we'll jump over to this one. Where is he? The man, the myth, the legend. Dressing gown. Good evening.
I see a dressing gown. There you go. Where you been up to, mate?
Good to see you, James.
I've been on my tea.
Jesus.
I wasn't meant to be on here. I've still got a minute and a half to go, so I shouldn't even be here.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Hopefully we can get a result from the game. Villa fans, if you're in there, make sure you keep active in the chat. Would you agree with that Fulham playing Man City this weekend? That a win tonight would be a big 3 points, could give us a little more breathing space from Fulham. Absolutely, Connor. We just got to take advantage of trying to get a win ourselves as well. Obviously, not getting a result against West Brom was a piss take, to be fair, because we wouldn't have to be relying on getting points against stronger sides like Aston Villa. But with the Brighton game coming up next week, if we can get any points out of tonight and expecting Fulham to lose tomorrow, then that will be a huge advantage for us.
Good to see that they play a tribute to Ruder. Applauding now for Ruder. Klein Ruder. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my hair's a mess, isn't it?
Good one. Good touch. Good touch for that.
Are you ready for that fun game where we'll guess what time each other's on?
I know, I was just about to start it, yeah. We've got Karl, Brandon, how we doing? Robe guy. Okay.
How are you doing? Breakfast?
We're good, mate. We're good. Yeah, rest in peace, Glenn Roeder. Legend.
I'm getting clapping. Are yous?
I've finished it, mate.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, I say finished it, but like I'm almost still doing it.
Liam, on what are you streaming or watching?
The match.
No, I mean like you're streaming on the internet or just
Yeah, I'm
watching.
on the internet, mate.
Have you kicked off, Brandon? Because I'm watching it on the BT Sport app, but I think I'm a little bit behind.
Now they kicked off. Shall we place it towards a craft? I'm now at. Wait. I wait for the clock to come in. I'm at 17 seconds now.
At what? Sorry,
Now I'm at 25.
I haven't kicked off yet.
Oh, they're taking the knee now. I thought they're literally about to kick off.
Right,
man.
I've just kicked off, mate. Why is the BT app so far behind? Pay for this?
Because they stream it off some of that stream.
Wait, it's just because you're streaming from the internet. I'm watching right from Italy. So, where are you now?
I'm on 20 seconds, mate.
My stream's crashed. So.
21 seconds. Okay, I will pause it. Tell me if you are at 57 seconds or 55. Tell me if you're at 55. Liam, what happened to your hair?
It needs cut.
Look at me, man. I got a Corona haircut as
I'm
well.
at 55 now, Brandon.
Okay. I'm now at 1-4.
I think I'm a couple of seconds behind. That's fine, mate. No worries.
Right. Luckily, Liam, I can go to the hairdresser finally on Tuesday.
I think ours is in April, I think.
Yeah, what?
Ours is April, and I think we can go to ours.
April?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Evening from Cape Town, South Africa. Brandon, your sound is better today. Yeah, he's invested. He's got his microphone. Stuart, he's invested in a new camera as well. So we do listen, mate. We do listen.
Well, the camera still has to come. My camera
Yeah.
now is still shit, but in next.
Imagine seeing that face in high definition. Fucking hell, you'd be scarred.
Fuck you, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not going to use started about you, mate. No.
Nick, I love you too, mate. I appreciate the logins for the BT Sport app. You're a hero, but I'm about 10 seconds behind. So pay your bill.
Hashtag pay your bill. Yeah, Carl's great, man.
Brentford winning me money if they can hold the line, boys. Nice.
Finally, I think at the latest Tuesday, I get my new webcam, the external one. It also has like this.
No, I really appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate it.
The new webcam was also the tripod, so I can put it anywhere, which is
What
great.
are you on? I'm 220.
234.
Oh, I'm not that far behind.
How much you are, Carl? What minute?
Say that again. Sorry, Brandon.
I say, what minute and second you're on now?
253.
243.
I pause it now for like. Okay, play again. Play.
What's Villa's starting 11?
It was Conser and Mings at centre half. I can't remember who was playing at fullback. McGinn and Douglas Luiz in the middle with Traore and Trezeguet, Ollie Watkins.
And Ollie
I
Watkins.
think, yeah, El Mohammadi was in the side. I can't remember who else.
Did you see that thing Lee put in about El Mohammadi and Bruce?
Dixon. No, I don't. No, I didn't, mate. I didn't.
It's kind of funny, like.
I'll have to have a look.
Carl, can you say again what minute you're on? I'm now at 4-1.
3 minutes 50.
Okay, I'll pause it a little bit more.
I don't know what's going on. The internet just keeps slowing down. I'm at 4 minutes.
Okay, I'm 8 seconds in front of you. Okay, I'll pause it one more time. Then we should be fine. Well, Ralph Fraser is free. Okay, I'll play it now. Fuck it. I'm not gonna change it anymore.
Evening travel. Yeah, we need a point massively, mate.
Did you see Bruce's press conference? Where's my camera? When he was like, "Oh, Villa have done well since I've left."
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You're just thinking, well, just shut up. Do you know what I mean?
So basically, he's saying, if I leave, things brighten up again. Finally.
Yeah.
I swear he's doing it on purpose.
Do you think, Karl, he really wants to be sacked?
Yeah, I do, mate. I do.
Well, he's the worst percentage manager in the Premier League, win percentage manager in the Premier League. So does that not then mean he's the worst manager in the Premier League history?
Absolutely, it does.
I have to.
What is he the one that says it comes down to a collection of points or whatever? Well, you know, unless you're drawing a ridiculous amount of games, statistically, you're more than likely going to have the least amount of points if you've got the least amount of wins.
Yeah.
To play devil's advocate, right? Last 3-4 weeks, he's been way better on possession actually.
Possession means now really Leicester won with like 20. Leicester won the league with 20% possession or something stupid like that, didn't they? So all being clinical. That's the problem we've had recently without Callum Wilson.
I agree with you, Liam, but to play again devil's advocate, it's a problem that we don't have possession if we're losing, but if we're winning, we don't care about the possession, you know. And last couple of weeks we do have possession, we play more attacking football, so I have to give them some sort of credit. But I just hope to think it comes from Graham Jones instead of Bruce. I don't even think it comes from Bruce, to be fair.
Well, I'm surprised Bruce even knows what a false nine is, to be fair.
Karl, are you now
interesting?
23?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're probably even then. I might be second in front of you, but that's fine. Do you guys think Aston Villa fans feel comfortable winning this game, or?
No, I think a lot of them that I've spoken to aren't seeing it as a foregone conclusion, to be honest, which surprised me.
I think if they had Grealish in the team, it would be a completely different story. Like,
absolutely.
And as well, the statistics are not really in their favor as well.
Does Grealish make your England 11?
I think
who would be England 11?
It's an interesting question. I don't know. To have a serious think about. Like previously, I'd say no, but I think like the way he's handled himself and the way he's gone about. Well, he's been brilliant, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
And the way he's began to handle himself in the media and stuff, I think he does deserve to make the to have like a consistent run in the side, definitely, because there's a lot of shit in that England team, mate.
Yeah. I hear it would be like two defensive midfielders.
Say that again.
I hear one will play two defensive midfielders for England.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Any COD streams next week? Yes, Luke. Me and Liam are going to sort out Warzone Wednesdays.
But for me, as a Dutch guy, I think really should. I will play in my English squad if I would be English.
Yeah.
Because I think he's way better than, for example, like Henderson or whatever. Yeah, I think he brings a lot more.
I think it's probably going to be. It could be him and Mason Mount, or him and who else is playing well in the centre for England. Can't really think of any centre mids for England.
I've not followed other than Newcastle and who we play. I've not really followed anyone for the last couple of seasons, to be honest.
Do you ever watch the England match when it's not the Euros or like the World Cup finals, and you're like sitting there thinking, "Why am I watching this? This is so boring." Right? Playing Montenegro with 3-0 up after 10 minutes, you think, "Well, what's the point?"
Absolutely, mate. It's got to the point now sometimes where I forget we're on, and I'm probably watching something like EastEnders.
Yeah. You try and think to watch, and you see the England match, you're like, no, I'll watch something else.
yeah, definitely. Oh,
So the
dear.
last game England played against Iceland was 4-0, and they played they played a 3-5-2, and they played Grealish actually left winger, but they played with Foden and Rice and Mount in central midfield.
Yeah. Oh, it's Rice, Declan Rice. That's who I was trying to think of. He's a quality player. You know what I hate though? As soon as you go to a big club like Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Chelsea, Man U, you automatically get in the team. Like you literally don't even have to do anything half the time.
It's bollocks, mate, isn't it?
Do you know Jude Bellingham? I think he's called.
Jude Bellingham, yeah, from Blues. They went to Dortmund.
Yeah, and then he's like he's already he was in the England squad, and I'm just thinking like how. But
he was only 16, isn't he? 17, if that.
Something like that. But he's got the retiree shirt.
Man, they're on about. I don't know if they've already done it. And apologies to some of my mates if you're watching this, but I'm sure they're talking about building a fucking statue or something. I swear to God.
What did he do? Nothing. He didn't even get them promoted in the league.
Oh, mate. But yeah.
Who would everybody else have in the middle for England?
Good question. Chat, who would you have in there? Who's your England 11 right now? There's Newcastle with 30% possession. There's a surprise.
I think you can make out of the Newcastle United squad, you can make a case for Hayden.
I think he definitely deserves to be in the 20 in the squad. I think he helps those sort of the likes of Grealish and that to be able to be more effective as well, because they haven't got to worry as much about tracking back.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Go on.
Well, I was going to say, like, why isn't Gale playing through in the middle?
Bruce?
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Because I really think we play a 4-4-2 actually.
So who is also Ryan Fraser as a number 9?
Apparently, mate.
So you've got an out-and-out striker and you put him on the left and then have an out-and-out winger in the centre.
Honestly, mate, I'm telling you, he wants to get the sack. I'm telling you.
I'm surprised Darlow's not starting.
Fucking hell. I don't understand.
Like Darlow is probably his last string he can pull to be sacked. If he changes without Dubravka to Darlow, he's done.
Yeah. Look, chat, we're not saying that Bellingham's not a good player, but he's 16, 17 when he left Blues. Like, retiring his shirt and talking about building a statue is a bit much. Come on.
He's had one season. We may as well have done that for Matty, do you know what I mean, if he left?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a quality player, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's got a lot about him. But let's not forget, he's 16, 17.
Yeah. I think that's Sancho. He's a good player, like.
Yeah. Oh, Joe Linton.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Didn't realise he spoke Italian as well as Dutch.
Who? What were we talking about?
When you went, aye.
Hey, what are you talking about?
No, it doesn't matter, mate.
Let it get away from him there.
Liam, you can never show your face in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, if you keep talking this way.
Well, I've been once, and I nearly got that thing where you look multiple times and you end up getting hit by a bike in Amsterdam. That was only me. then I spat chips all over a little girl's hair without her realising what to do.
Oh no, shit!
Fucking hell!
Sorry, I thought it was it.
So did I.
Is that Cancel English? Cancel, is he English? The Villa centre back.
Konza. Yeah, I think he is, mate. Yeah.
I can look it up for you real quick.
Juicy, good to have you in.
Yeah, he's English. Constance English, Liam.
Yeah. He has a controversial one. Who's going to nets for England in the World Cup? I think it's either got to be between Pope or Dean Henderson in my eyes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like, Pickford's not even in the fucking conversation.
Well, Pickford might not even be in this squad at this rate.
Yeah.
You know what's my biggest question about the English squad? Why is Southgate still in charge? Really?
He's done an all right job, hasn't he? What did he get with a semi-final, quarter-final?
Was it? I think it was.
Okay, wait, Liam. You said
Croatia?
about the squad. Oh, you never won something. Oh, you came into the final. Southgate also didn't receive anything, and he didn't achieve anything.
Yeah, but we've won it, so we don't really care. Do you know what I mean? You haven't won it.
Long time ago, you did.
You've got like no world champions in anything.
But why does it make Southgate a good coach? I think he's shit, man. Really.
I'm not saying he's a good coach, but I'm just saying he's done all right in the one tournament that he played in.
As English, you should push harder, and that's me saying that from a Dutch perspective.
So if you got rid of Southgate, who would you get as England manager?
Steve Bruce.
Well, there we go. And that's why you're Dutch. Do you know what was crazy that we got Sam Allardyce as England manager at one point? Which be playing for the draw. Do you remember how Portugal got the final by like not winning a game, like the semi-final or something? Which be that all over again.
I actually think Lampard can be a good coach for England. Actually.
Yeah, the thing with England is you've got the best players, the best English players are playing for you. So realistically, you shouldn't have a bad game. Do you know what I mean? It's like that for every country. You've got the cream of the crop from that country, so everybody should be playing well, and half of them play together anyways. Like half the German teams from Bayern Munich.
True.
But Liam, do you think the English squad plays good football?
Say that again, sorry?
Do you think the English team plays good football?
No, they're boring. I think they're probably one of the most boring teams to watch.
Dummit's just put a try all right there.
So even he is doing all right, as like you say. Let's stick to your words. Like you say, he's doing all right. Don't you think?
See, for me, I've got no reason to watch England. There's no Newcastle players ever in that starting 11, so it's just no reason to necessarily get all excited about it. Obviously, he that's a broken rib.
Yeah, it looked painful.
But I mean, as England, right? Like, I'm not English, but like the way you guys playing right now, you're never gonna win anything.
Yeah,
it has no potential. Don't you want to look, especially as England, and the players you have, as in your potential, and that you can choose from? Don't you want to have a coach that at least can push you through to a final?
Well, it's probably like similar to Man U. Their coach isn't going to really win them anything. So yeah. How many pints do you reckon, or drinks or stuff do you reckon Traore would have got chucked on him then if the match was on? If you went out in the stand.
10.
10. Well, like it's £6 a pop.
True, that's a fair point. First game back as well, can you imagine?
Come on, Dominic. Good ball. That's a good ball, eh?
Joe Linton looks lively the day, mind.
Yeah, mate, he's been all right, and like when he's been playing on the wing the last couple of games.
Like last week, you want to say, Liam?
What, sorry?
Like last week.
Yeah, I think he's been better for the last 2 games, last 3 games, including this one.
He does, but the problem is he don't have the end product, and
yeah.
It's just not it, you know. It's better what you would want from a £40 million striker. But
supposedly Rafa wanted him, but not for 40 million.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I'm sure I've seen that. That trier has got to go off. He's definitely broke at least 17 ribs there.
It's good he goes off though for us.
Oh, Ghazi to come on though, isn't there?
Is it? No.
Yeah.
Well, that's a claim going in against St James's Park, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he did get sent to the gym beforehand.
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
I think it's all us so far. Well, in the last 10 minutes, I would say.
Yeah.
I think Ryan Fraser seems up for it, mind.
Yeah, he does. I'm just not sure about him playing through the middle.
You're not going to answer the question, Karl.
What question, mate? Oh, I didn't say. My favourite beer is probably I quite like Blue Moon. What else do I like?
I can come into Blue Moon. I think I drank it 2 times.
Yeah. Do you have it with an orange, a slice of orange?
I just drink it like normal.
That is normal. You have to pour it into a glass and have a slice of orange on the tip of the glass, mate. Fucking lovely it is.
My routine is I have like 3 or 4 pints of Strongbow, and then I go on the vodkas, and then I just wake up in the next morning and not realize how long I was drinking for.
Yeah, that like I don't do that so much anymore, but it would usually be rather than the Strongbow, it would be the beer, and then rather than the vodka, it would be Jaeger bombs. What usually happens is I'll buy a round for the lads, and then my mate will basically turn it into a competition, and then go and buy a fucking load of Jaeger bombs, and it'll be just a write off from there.
Yeah. See, like, I'm fine when I'm out in town drinking vodka, but you know, when you're at a house party and you start drinking a bit more, and then you just keep pouring and pouring, and then it's like more coke. It's more like a hint of coke, and then like a full glass of vodka, and you're like, and you drink it, and it's fine because you're already steaming, and you like wake up and you've like been sick everywhere and all that sort of stuff. That's like my daily. That's my like weekend routine normally. And you're like, oh, I'm never doing that again, and then the weekend comes and you just do it again all over again. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think the worst time I was hungover was my girlfriend's birthday. Like, our mum came over because she was in my bubble, and I just was sick all over the kitchen floor when our mum was in the house.
I got a story.
I got a story as well. Genuine story, right? I was 21, I think I was. So, and then some of the lads in the chat might if some more pals are in the chat, they'll vouch for this. To be fair, was out in the middle of Birmingham on a night out, absolutely steaming. But we'd started at my mate's house, and I'd never been to his house before. But yeah, we're pissed up anyway, and I've managed to get in a taxi. And I've got this taxi to take me to what I thought was my mate's house. Like, I was adamant it was my mate's house, like 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. Completely adamant it was there. So I've just like climbed over the gate, thinking it was his house, like to go through the back door to get into his house just to spend the night. But for some reason, this door was open. I woke up, and there was this couple above me with a couple of police officers. Ended up being taken home in the back of a cop car with no t-shirt on, a pair of jeans, and 1 shoe. Because it turns out I was pissed up and I'd broken into someone's house and fallen asleep on the sofa. Legit, like, not trying to rob anything. I just genuinely thought it was my mate's house and their back door was open. Turns out it was some random couple's house. Yeah.
News, Karl.
No, nothing like that, mate. It was just that's how fucked up I used to get when I was 21 years old, about 10 years ago.
That's mental, man.
Ridiculous.
I got a story when I lived in Newcastle. It's like because you mentioned the Jaeger bombs. I learned for the first time about Jaeger bombs in Newcastle. So I went to Simmers and St. Jack's. Probably Liam knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
they had those Jaeger bomb shots discount sort of thing, and I was with my Russian friend who lived in the same house as me, and one friend of him, and we were going on, and then I found a girl. Ashley, how are you doing? Yeah, this sounds bad actually that I say I found a girl, but anyway, I came across.
What are you trying to say, Brendan?
I just stumbled upon this girl, and we had a good night, and we knocked on a bit, and I really had to drag her on me back because we didn't want to get a taxi because we said fuck the taxi because they asked so much money. I dragged her from Sinners, St. Jack's to Sydney Grove in Fenham on me back all the way. I was exhausted, but
Ridiculous, mate.
Ashley, thank you for the great night. It was a great moment. Please don't be on my back anymore. Fuck you up.
But yeah, Chris, I don't know if you see my message, but I've drank at the Gunner before, like.
Say that again.
I was just talking to someone in the chat, mate. He just asked if I drank in one of the pubs around here.
I should pay more attention to the game, actually. It's a little bit of a boring game, actually. West Brom game was more entertainable to watch, the league. Don't you think so?
Yeah. What news, Chris? Should be keeping quiet. All that's going on in the news.
What have you said? I'm not sure what you said.
I don't know what I've said as well.
Yeah. Funny times.
I'm from North Shields.
Do you know Liam? Do you know actually Rockwell Plumbing Services?
No.
No, that was a company. That was a company I worked for. It is in North Shields, so that's why I'm asking. Anyways, man. I actually remember a story that I contacted one of my colleagues for you to fix your boiler.
I knew this was coming.
And your loss found someone else. Can you please explain?
I found it for a tenner. He came and done it for a tenner, so I was buzzing about that. Yeah, I've been to the Mariners and Shields before. It's alright, to be fair, like.
Ooh. Good opportunity for Villa.
You don't want to explain the story, or?
Oh, you meant Brandon, not me.
What?
You said it was your story, not mine.
Most entertaining team in the Prem.
Don't you dare say Leeds.
No.
I'm sick of seeing it. I was thinking it, and then it literally popped up on my phone from TalkSport saying Leeds are the most entertaining team in the league. I'm like, oh, shut up.
I think in the first half of the season there was an argument for it. I'd probably go still Man City for me, I think.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. Also, although I have to hate it, that I have to add. I don't like City at all, but they're probably the most entertainable to watch. Although I like to watch as well all the clubs who are beneath us losing points.
Say that again, mate.
No, as well, what I find entertaining to watch is the clubs who are beneath us losing points.
Definitely, it's just a shame when we can't take advantage of it. It's a nightmare.
But you know, every week we're like 400. Oh, come on!
That's a shit ball.
Every week we're rooting for another team. This week we're rooting for Man City to win from Fulham. Pathetic, actually, but
yeah.
I used to live in the Royal Keys down towards the marina. Now I live in Percy Main. I have been to the. Have I been to the Ballarat? I don't think I've been to the Ballarat yet. Like, I think it was because it was card only and only had cash, or vice versa, whichever one it was.
Oh, come on, Joe.
Oh, you gotta get on the end of that, brother.
Oh, I don't even know what's happened yet.
No.
That was a good ball in from Dummett, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was a great ball in.
So
fuck, man.
he probably didn't expect it. He probably thought Mings was going to get to it.
Probably.
Come on, Paul. Go on.
Do you remember Dummett scored against Man U when it was like 3-3 or 2-2 when it was like in the dying minutes?
I can't think.
Seasons ago. Oh, but no.
I can't think.
Pointless story.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, set piece in the promising place.
Oh.
Well, he's definitely onside. Not quite sure what the replay is for.
Totally, Brexit, totally. I
See, someone remembers. Oh, wait. Where is it? Someone remembers what. Oh, wrong one. Comments keep moving up. Someone remembers what I was on about.
Okay.
Well, Lamptey's out now for the rest of the season, isn't he?
I've left him in my fucking dream team.
Yeah, I've given up on mine.
Yeah, same.
We are lucky with that. Like, I remember, I think it was the second game we played Brighton in this season, and Lamptey was killing us, really.
Yeah, he was. He tore us a new arsehole, didn't he, in that game?
Yeah. I think mine's his Neymar. I seen him play for Brazil when the London 2012 was here. Seen him at St James's Park. Who's the best player you've seen live?
I haven't been able to watch Messi, so probably Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, I have to say a stupid thing, actually, or maybe it's not stupid.
So what's the difference?
What? You just asked me what the difference is.
No, he said I've got to say a stupid thing, so I said, "What's
Oh,
the
right.
difference?"
Oh,
I thought we was getting into a Messi Ronaldo debate. Then I was like, let's not go there.
like so I basically only saw Newcastle and AZ Alkmaar and some piece behind over games.
How was that not handball, by the way? Or was it?
The best player I've seen playing was Obafemi Martins when Newcastle United played against AZ Alkmaar.
Yeah.
The best striker I've seen, together with Matthias Kessman, and it will be Obafemi Martins.
How is that a free kick? He's fucking fell over. Not having it.
How do you guys rate Obafemi Martins, actually?
I loved him, mate. Absolutely loved him. Do you remember that goal against Spurs as well? Just pulled it out of nowhere. 0 backlift off his left foot. Top bins. Disgusting.
No,
Ben have been playing all right, to be fair. Well, all right for Newcastle, should I say?
I'm off to the toilet real quick, okay?
Turn your mic off then, mate.
Well, I'm not wearing earpieces now this time, so...
Fair enough.
What? Did you go to the toilet?
Yeah, he was having a piss, mate. Thought he'd muted his mic and he hadn't muted his mic. All you heard was him pissing. Everyone's just taking the piss out of him in the chat. Oh, fucking hell. Is it me or has Joe Linton been all right again?
He has. He's been well. Played well. Been playing all right so far.
Is Martin's better than ASM? Oh, no.
Well, they're two completely different players. You'd have to compare probably ASM and Ben Arthur for that one.
Yeah. What's that, Martins? He was great, but when he came, but then he was always in the Metro Centre and drinking in town every week, getting goals, and he went downhill. Sounds like my kind of player. I think that's what I'd be doing if I was a professional footballer as well, to be fair.
Can't tell you to check his phone.
Is that for the Discord or a message, mate? He's not sure. Class. Do you reckon we can get a result out of this, mate?
So far, yes. We can definitely get a result because I don't think they're playing particularly great.
Like, I genuinely do think Tyrone Mings is shit. I don't rate him at all. I don't rate him at all.
So why is he so overhyped though?
Pardon?
Why is he so overhyped?
I think
he's
just because he had a good run of games, he's English, yeah, and he got called up to the England side, but ever since he did, he's been crap.
What have your messages on? Can't even find it.
Good evening, by the way, Jody. How are you doing, mate?
Oh, Brandon, that was for you. Check your phone. Got a message.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that that Logan Paul, Jake Paul's going to fight Ben Askren in a boxing match? Don't know if anyone's seen that.
Sorry, mate, I was talking to you then, but I accidentally muted my mic. Yeah, hopefully he gets his head taken off.
Which one, Askren or?
Either of them, to be fair, but like fair play to him and Logan.
It's much better now, my sound.
Yeah. Fair play to Logan to be able to get into that position.
I really got the wrong
millions.
set. Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. Just from YouTube. 2 kids from Ohio now fighting like pro fighters.
His trainer is saying that he's knocking like people out, like ridiculous skilled people.
Yeah, you get it all the time though, don't you?
Yeah. But
Don't
he's
get me
never
wrong, he looks like a
fought
solid lad.
Yeah, he's never fought a boxer though, has he? He's always fought Deji at first, then he fought Nissan Gibb, and then he fought that NBA player. Now he's fighting. Now he's fighting a mixed martial artist superstar who was terrible at punching. Do you know what I mean? His go-to thing was the ground and pound, not the ground and pound, like submissions.
Absolutely, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, but like people are saying, like, oh, he's got a weak chin and that because obviously when Masvidal need him in the head. But I think if Masvidal runs at you and needs him in the head, I think everybody is getting knocked out. Do you know what I mean?
100%, 100%.
Did you see?
Mate, it's not even got to be Masvidal, but like the way that Masvidal took his fucking face off with that knee.
Yeah.
You're right. Like I would probably die. I'd probably die.
Did you see when he fought Diaz? He faked to do it again at the very start.
Yeah.
I thought like when he knocked him out and then he went started sleeping next to him and like tapping on the floor. I think it was unreal. Because obviously they had beef, didn't they? Masvidal and Askren.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a UFC fight live?
No, I want to go.
It's a good crack, mate. To be fair, I went to Bisping against Anderson Silva at the O2 in London a few years back. Well, I say a few years, quite a few years back. That was class. Absolutely fucking class.
I think
at one point you thought Bisping had been sparked and the Ballador had been rung, and then ended up winning. Like, it was fucking mental, mate. Absolutely mental.
What, KSI is a boxer or KSI is like just a YouTuber? Because if he's a boxer,
YouTuber, man, fuck off.
He can't box. Realistically, he just swings, and I think he's got a hard punch, and he's probably one of the most determined people you'll ever meet in your entire life. Do you know what I mean? If you ever met him.
Liam, really, everyone can be a standard boxer, right? Just as KSI. So,
but everyone can be a standard boxer where they get 100 million of like one show, though.
Yeah.
Do you know?
So you answered your own question.
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber.
I think both. I think he's unreal at YouTube, and I think he's obviously making moves everywhere he goes because obviously has he had a couple of number ones now, and he's doing festivals and all that sort of stuff, and he's people. There's like that. Amory's big. Obviously, he's been on. Who else? Craig David. Is it Craig David? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
American stars as well. Like he's been like I don't know if people like Trippy Red, people like that. He's had them on his tracks. Like he's very he's just a massive brand now, isn't he? Massive.
yeah.
brand.
We should just quote this comment.
Yeah, it's true though. That's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is.
That's really why I'm on my phone. Really, it's a boring game.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Logan has the potential. Has probably had the most potential to be a boxer, but he cannot pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's his problem, mate. He's got no
like,
killer instinct at all.
I think Jake has got the killer instinct.
Mm.
Did you see those this Logan Paul video that he gets like all these boxes of special Pokemon cards?
Yeah, mate.
That's crazy.
The first edition box break, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he sold it for over $1 million.
I think it was
Well,
Logan
like-
Paul, right?
It was
Because
like
his-
2 million he
also had
spent
his
overall,
brother.
didn't he? But because he's selling the packs at like 40k. Once they've all gone, mate, it'll have made like 6 mil profit. It's ridiculous.
But mate, he bought some cases for like 100k.
No, the cases he was buying were like at 500-600k a pop, mate. He spent like 2.5 million on them all.
Yeah. We struggle to get 200 people on here, and he got
Yeah.
like 200,000 people watching him open Pokemon packs.
Fucking Pokemon cards. He's the reason that the one card is worth $1 million fucking dollars because of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, people even blame him for this, which I kind of understand as well, because him getting involved drove the price up so much, and yeah, like he basically bought all those packages, right, with all the special cards in it. So yeah, because of him, he drove the price up, but I don't know. But you saying he makes like 600 million, 600 what was it, £6 million? Oh,
He'll make 6 million profit if he sells them all at 40k. He's only done one box break at 40k a pack, I think.
But what Logan Paul did, he sold them to like his friends and fans and everything. He said like you can buy like a single pack, and that's how he did it. I think you could buy a pack for like 10k.
No, 40k, mate. It was a pack.
It was an auction, actually.
40k?
40k, mate. That's why he's making like 6 million profit.
I think there's 36 packs. There's 36 packs in a box.
So he did one like what 6 to 8 months ago, and then it was at 10k for one pack. Brandon, now it's at 40k one pack. Mad,
Imagine
mate.
in our childhood, you bought this for like two euros. Nowadays, €3.
Mad.
Yeah.
Like imagine if you had loads of them and you just invested in it, and like now you're a millionaire, man.
Do you watch that Porn Stars on Discovery or History?
Oh, Porn Stars. Sorry.
Yeah, this bloke brought in
I
like
got my mind twisted a little bit, but sorry.
this bloke
Logan
brought in
Paul
like
went and visited him, didn't he, Liam?
yeah, like loads of Charizards. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Logan Paul went and visited him. Did you see it?
No.
Yeah. So Logan, like that geezer that was on Porn Stars, obviously they turned around and said that the cards weren't worth as much as what he said. And
Yeah.
Logan Paul went and visited him like 3 or 4 months ago, and mate, he's got so many like Charizards that are rated at like 10s that are worth fucking millions now. It's ridiculous.
Carl,
Absolutely ridiculous, man.
oh, what did you do with your mic? Because you sound so deep now.
Nothing.
Your voice has changed. To be fair, it seems like your balls are finally dropped.
You sound like really deep and almost like Marvin Gaye kind of.
Is that any better?
Yeah. Now you're normal again.
Oh, hello.
No, really, you should look it back, and you sounded like some sort of like I don't want to be racist, but like
My balls dropped down. I finally hit puberty.
I guess, yeah.
I'm a real boy.
See, here's teenager Carl again. Joe Exotic. Here he is.
But if you win, then your lass has got a bit of a surprise for you, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Oh dear.
So weird to look to see you talking with a deep voice. Doesn't suit you, mate.
Have Villa been bad, or we've just been always we just as bad as Villa the day?
Yeah, that was me, Jordan. That was me. I think they've been bad, mate. I think they have been bad.
They've been bad, but we've been probably almost such as bad as well. Jesus Christ, man. Boy. It's a really boring game to watch, to be fair, man.
A lot of people
Okay,
did think it
Joe.
was going to be a ball draw.
Come on, Ryan. It's going to be goal.
Ah.
Handball. No?
I think Villa will come alive in the second half.
Yeah, that's what's worrying. They're definitely fitter than we are.
I don't know how, because we never seem to do any training.
Fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Wait, if I have to come from Bruce, they train like 3 times per week.
Has it gone deep again?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not drinking tonight. No, I don't. It's alcohol-free beer. See? Alcohol-free beer.
It's not alcohol-free beer.
It is.
You're lying. It's not. I don't believe you.
No, Karl. It's alcohol-free beer. I cannot smoke on stream. I cannot drink on stream. It's alcohol-free beer. So that's why I chose alcohol-free beer.
Why can you not smoke on stream? And why can you not drink on stream?
No, he means
Why?
the other smoking, not cigarette smoking.
No, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Just smoke a pipe.
Pipe?
Yeah,
Smokes
just
men's
smoking-
pipes.
Where are you from? 1870 what?
True. Who's on the fan reaction tonight? I don't know, to be honest.
I think Matt is, right?
No, Matt's doing scoring the players.
Oh, it's me and Johnny.
Liam and Johnny.
Right, I'm going to go and do other things for the half time.
I'm just going to grab a drink as well. I'll bring Sam in.
Okay, that probably means I have to stay, or
Yeah. Bye.
You do what you want. If you want to, chill out, hang back, then by all means do. I can man the fort.
no. Wait, give me a sec. How I get this sorted? Come on. No. Sam, help me out.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
Okay, you do it.
See, there you go. What did you make of that first half?
Boring as fuck, really. It's so boring.
Scrappy, isn't it? It is scrappy, but
No real chances as well.
no, there's nothing really clear cut, is there? It's really scrappy. They're just lacking, just lacking a bit of intelligence with the final pass, because Joe Linton's got the better of Mings a lot, which is surprising. But his last pass, his final ball, his decision making, he's not the most intelligent of players. That's what's letting him down, because apart from that, he's having a good game, but he's just lacking that final bit of quality, which makes it so frustrating. I mean, I think that if there's going to be a goal in this game, it's going to be a 25-yard screamer, or it's going to come from a set piece.
For me, it's just I don't know. I'm more focused on the stream than actually watching the game, because it's not interesting, man.
Well, you're really bigging it up, aren't you? You're scoring the players later. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
I want to see you there in the second half, making notes, put on some glasses, look intelligent.
You ask me to look intelligent, really, Sam?
I know. Everyone leaving Sam. I know I'm like the fat man in the corner that no one wants to dance with. But hey, even the wife's gone to bed because she can't bear watching this game. So she supports Villa. So at least I'm going to get a quiet.
Sam, for me, this is all 0-0 all over it. Would you take a 1-1 or a 0-0, whatever? I think nobody will score. Would you take it to draw? 0-0? because Villa is not dangerous at all either as well.
No, they're obviously missing Grealish, but they do have some quality. They do have. Again, it's the same with us. It's just their final pass that's letting them down. I don't know if I'd take a draw. I think this game is there for the taking, to be honest. I wouldn't take a draw as it stands, no.
We don't have the players, man. We don't have the players to take it down, really.
We didn't have the players last season, but we still muddled through. Again, that's why I say if we're going to get a goal, it'll come from a set piece and, I don't know, a Kieran Clark header or something like that. It's going to be the first goal in this game, if there is going to be one, is crucial because that will ultimately decide it. So what's irritating me the most is the amount of times Gale's come out on the left and Fraser's in the centre when it clearly should obviously be the other way around. It's obviously a massive relief that Gale wasn't on the right-hand side, which was nice because he'll be completely ineffective there. I absolutely agree with this comment from Colin. Shelvey's is making poor passes. Brandon, why are you messing around with photos?
No, I just putting some commercial in.
Making a point about Shelvey and you putting pictures up about shaving your balls. Honestly.
No, it makes perfect sense, Sam.
Yeah,
Shelvey's
make your balls look like John Joe Shelvey. Manscaped.com. Use the code NFTV. Shelvey is working hard defensively. He's doing okay. He's putting himself about, throwing himself into tackles. He's doing well in that sense. His vision is marvellous. His passing is an absolute embarrassment at times. But
that
again, it's frustrating.
That's not how you play.
A bit of quality.
But do you play Shelvey to be defensive, and you don't play him like that? You know, you play Shelvey if you want to play attacking football and you want some creativity. Like
Shelvey's best position is sat in the back four pinging passes around. He doesn't play as like a number 10, does he? That's Willock's game. On the whole, I want to see more from the midfield. This system doesn't suit Isaac Hayden. He doesn't look comfortable being pulled out on the left. Shelvey is.
But
again, the point I've just made. Willock needs to be doing more.
This system doesn't suit Shelvey as well. Like the way he needs to play, because Shelvey is good if he has this free role and he has those defenders around him who do the dirty work for him. And now he has to do the dirty work for him. He's I don't know. I don't think he's being used the right way, and he's basically used in the squad. I would still pick him because he has those magical Hollywood passes, but I don't think it comes. I don't know.
Good evening.
Hello. Have you found out the whether your soon-to-be-born child is a Samuel or a Samantha yet?
Find out on Tuesday evening.
That was it. I know I've asked you that before, and like I couldn't remember when you were finding out.
Yeah, Tuesday evening.
Sam, I knew it. See how interested you are in your fellow Newcastle Fans TV members.
Yeah, but this is a high traffic area. Yours isn't.
Interesting question. Always a good debate. Biscuit or a cake?
Cake.
Sam?
Who gives a fuck? I mean, you could open a pack and they're gone in 5 minutes.
I know, mate. Literally, I've just gone balls deep on these.
Too right.
Okay.
Too right. Have we had a new member so far tonight?
We have.
Yeah,
I thought I saw it before.
I think his name was also Simon, I think, if I'm not wrong.
I think it was Connor. I think it was Connor.
See what I mean?
Apologies, you're now called Simon, according to Brandon.
It's just a nickname.
Connor, enjoy the benefits of the membership. Go on there, and you will know who me and Johnny are interviewing on Sunday.
Big news.
Big guest on Sunday. Big guest. Brandon, will you stop fucking around with the layouts?
Wait. No. Sorry, wrong one.
Look, I agree 100%. I'm just saying there are some people out there that seem to think it's a biscuit. I just don't understand where that comes from.
Biscuit or cake in the comments, get it in along with your score predictions. We'll be reading out the best ones just before the second half begins. It's not Les Ferdinand, Geordie Sancaster. We've had Les on the channel before, of course. I arranged a surprise for Lee with that. Go back and check that one out. But no, it's someone who's not been on the channel before. Yes, it's very exciting. What did you make of this? This game matters for us. This is quite weird. We're on NFTV, and we're two locals-ish to Aston Villa.
It was better than it could have been. It could have been a lot worse. So I'm happy that it's 0-0, mate. Massively happy that it's 0-0. That being said, I think Joe Linton's started okay again.
Yeah, it's just his final ball. I was just making that point before when you were busy getting your Jaffa cakes or Jaffa biscuits in the comments. His final, but he's had the better of Mings, I thought, in that first half. But his final put, he's just not an intelligent player. His decision making's poor, his positioning's poor, so that's what lets him down. So
that's exactly it, mate. I think that's exactly it. No one really talks about that. I think he's just like you said, what you said there. I think he's just not he's not an intelligent footballer at the end of the day right now. 100%. I don't understand this Fraser playing through the middle sort of thing. I'm not sure about it. What about yourself?
No, I don't like it. Like first 5 minutes, I was like, "Oh, Joe Linton's on the right. Happy days. Gale's through the middle. Good." And then you see Gale on the left-hand side, and you think, "Well, why?" Because he's not had a sniff.
Absolutely.
He's had a kind of half chance at the end of the first half there, which he's hit first time, and it was just neither here nor there, and it was just a waste of time.
Why do you think he's done it? What's going through his head?
It's because he doesn't want to change the system that he's got now, and this system doesn't suit the three that are up there as it stands. It was there to get the best out of Miggy and ASM, which it kind of was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
What's the missus thought of it?
She's fucked off to bed.
Well, I have. Let me just tell you how many messages I've got. Actually, let me show you. I've got a total of around 400 messages there with regards to this game. And I can imagine it's all just...
Imagine how many
distressed.
You'd have if this game was mildly exciting.
Exactly. That's what's worrying. That is what's worrying.
So, Karl, now it's 0-0 in first half. Are they worried? Or you haven't catch up on the text messages so far?
I haven't read them. I imagine what they're probably all talking about is how shit we both are, and probably coming to some sort of weird agreement and something.
Nothing wrong with that. Like, we are shit and they are shit, but
Adam Carlos, aged 10 years since he started watching. This is true, absolutely true. Have people been putting some guesses as to who they think's on the channel on Sunday? Is that what you asked them to do, Sam?
No, I didn't ask them, but they've took it upon themselves because our audience are wonderful. I mean, you can easily find out by hitting the join button and become a member. Then you'll know. And this week, I'll be announcing 4 more guests. 4.
Plus, my new series comes out.
The Greenwood Mulliner Show. 4 more guests we've got.
Diane, I do have friends. I don't like, or maybe acquaintances. I'm not sure they like me. But my name's spelled with a K, you bastard. If you're going to insult me, please do it with the correct spelling. But they're not really my friends, Diane. You lot are. There's some good guesses in here.
Also, my new show comes out. Away the Mac. It comes out. I'm not really decided on a date yet, but I think tomorrow, I think, or Sunday. What do you guys?
I guarantee you there'll be no point putting it on Sunday because that's when we're interviewing someone.
I know who you mean. Okay,
Graham Souness.
Okay, so
It's
I
not
put it out
Graham
tomorrow.
Souness.
Sam, I put it
It's
out
not
tomorrow.
Graham Souness.
Steve McLaren.
Can you imagine if we got Steve McClaren? Do you know what?
You're not offending me, Diane. I'm sorry, mate. You'll have to understand mine and Sam's accent a little bit because we're from the Midlands. Probably sound a little bit sincere, but or no, severe. Severe. That's the word I'm looking for. You haven't offended me, mate. You can say whatever you want, honestly. I'm sorry, Sam. What were you saying?
I can't remember now. I'm just watching Brandon fuck around with the layouts again. Lee, this is the worst idea we've ever had, is letting Brandon have access to StreamYard.
I'm just trying to let my show, just some publicity to my show.
Well, if you're going to change the layouts, at least put it back.
Okay.
But
there's a banner running through it.
It's a good point. I need to ask my mum that day, and I don't know why she went with the German spelling, to be honest. Really don't know. People ask me that quite a lot. I don't know.
Just for the banter, innit?
Yeah, just yeah, basically. Oh dear.
Hey.
Just for the banter.
Hey. I just changed it.
We're getting plenty of guesses in for. I mean, the cake or biscuit debate's gone very quiet very quickly.
It has, hasn't it? That one's dead in the water.
Everyone's trying to guess the guest now.
I like the guesses.
Kraft's best right back. I mean, they're all crap. And if you watched the preview last night, I suggested Hayden should be going right back because he's wasted in midfield. And the second half has begun. Bring Liam back in quick and I'll disappear.
I'm going to give a clue for your guest, okay?
No, you're not, because it's not your guest.
No, I do. I'm going to give a clue.
There we go. I've now muted him.
Brilliant.
And let's welcome back.
Liam. He's still muted. He's still muted.
It's probably better. Probably for the best.
Oh dear.
A clue.
Right. Let's pick up from where we left off. Hopefully we can get a result out of this.
My stream's gone.
Your stream's gone. Where are you? Where are you on this, Brandon? What minute are you on?
I wait for the clock. Give me a sec. I am not sorted yet, so that's the clue.
What?
Yeah, you know the guess call. If I say I'm not sorted yet, you know what's the clue like. If people, I don't want to make it too easy. I put it in the private chat. Give me a sec.
I know who it is, and I still haven't got how that clue relates to anything to do with that person. We're not giving clues away. They can just wait until Sunday to find out.
Yeah.
It's only like 24 hours or something.
Absolutely.
I put it in the private chat.
Sam will not be happy if you give people ideas as to who it is.
I don't. I don't give anything away.
I'll not be happy because I did some of the work to get that player in as well. Or person.
Karl, Liam, do you see the private chat?
I know who it is. How do you think Sam got him on the? How do you think Sam got him or her on the show?
Karl, you're reading it now, or?
Yeah, I read it, mate. Yeah.
Okay, so that's an okay clue, right? If people are really sharp, they pick up on it, but right?
I'm not getting involved.
I think I kept it still pretty secret, and
What are you drinking now?
I got some Baileys and I've got some beer.
Is that alcohol-free Baileys?
Sure, and it's also alcohol-free beer. See?
What beer is it?
Newcastle Brown Ale. No,
that's definitely not Newcastle Brown Ale. It's not
no,
that.
Wait, actually, on mine it's
Alcohol-free Amstel.
Yes, yes, it's alcohol-free. Yeah, I have to drive 20 kilometers after the game, so it's alcohol-free.
I hope you're not being serious that you got to drive
No.
20 kilometers. Please walk.
I'm not serious, but I just think there's some people in the chat who probably call police in the Netherlands and say this guy is gonna, you know.
Brandon, how do you join the Discord if you remember?
How I joined this? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, look, Simon wants to know.
So yeah. Basically, if you join the Discord, there's a pinned message actually with the Discord link in there. Otherwise, you can shoot me a message on Twitter, or you can also maybe as well message the general Facebook group on Facebook. But otherwise, this is my Twitter. If you want, you can text me on this on Twitter, and then I send you an invitation link if you want.
Perfect.
So Simon, feel free to text me anywhere.
If this is Mings playing against a very average striker, England are fucked if he plays at the back.
Honestly, mate, like ever since he got that call up, he's not been very good at all.
Yeah.
Who drinks alcohol-free Baileys like having non-Coke Coke? Come on, MJ. Come on.
Jack doesn't know sarcasm, but that's great because then we can take a piss out of him.
Legend,
Okay.
Connor. Legend. I don't know why he thought you were called Simon. We got a new member. I'm sure his name's Simon. I was like, pretty sure it was Connor. Yes, we are, mate. We are.
What is that? Us three on the match?
Fair point. I'm 10 minutes ahead of you guys. 10 minutes?
No
Come
way.
on, Barbara. You're lying.
That's no chance.
No, you don't have to be sorry, MJ. The point is, it's not it's not actually alcohol free.
At least it's good our stream
True.
has 10-minute delay, so we wouldn't miss out on the goal if she spoils it. So
What you look like you're on your way, Brandon. To be fair, you had a few today.
no.
Yeah, you have.
I kind of wait until one day when one of us absolutely steaming and it just like someone just be sick all hour the stream.
Do you know what's going to be funny as well is that we've all got access to StreamYard and stuff, so we could just go live and just embarrass each other on the YouTube channel. Oh dear. It is still 0-0, mate. I think a couple of people have had an issue with their streams. I imagine you mean stream and not streak. So if you want to come on here and streak, that's fine. We're open to everything.
That's probably going to give us 30,000 followers as well on YouTube.
Yeah, I know, Martin. I was just taking the mic because obviously Brandon thought his name was Simon.
I just have a general feeling that you guys taking the piss out of me now.
59 minutes, 39 seconds. You can't be.
Oh, she said he's 51 now.
Oh, bloody hell, give me a heart attack then. I was like, what? Yeah, fair enough. We're just a little bit in front.
Oh, 51. I was already at 52, so...
Well, Newcastle are on 53 according to the Twitter.
Okay, so yeah, we're about a minute behind, aren't we?
Which minute you are, Karl? No?
I'm on 52:20 now.
I'm on 52:15.
Maybe 2 seconds ahead of you.
I mean, if you all started to pay your bills, you'd know you'd be on 53 minutes, 10 seconds.
I'm Sam, I'm watching it
I
on
can
BT Sport on the app, mate, and it's always behind. I can't help it.
I'll let you off.
It's not, to be fair, you don't have to. It's not my login. I've nicked it off me, mate. I'm
Yeah,
told.
I can be on the minutes that you are, but I just passed it for Karl. So don't hate on me. I pay my bills.
Well,
Get
don't
out-
bring me into this.
get out
'cause
of the stream, please.
you're sitting there pissed with your Baileys. You know,
Non-alcoholic drinks. He's probably just getting a sugar rush.
Sam doesn't look happy.
I've never had this much
Yeah.
sugar in my life. That was my impression of Brandon. Terrible on it.
What was your impression of me?
I'm not doing it again. Like I've done it once. I'm
No,
not doing
please,
it.
one more time, please, Liam.
I got it now. I'll do it shortly when you're not expecting it.
He's
Go
under
on,
pressure.
Liam.
He's
Because
under
The
pressure.
pressure's building.
I wasn't paying attention, so it's not fair. Give me a good.
I'll do it when you least expect it.
Okay. Mate, I did so much for you today. I made you a personalized video, and really,
I know. See, even the comments know it was bad. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I thought Liam was my friend. How wrong could I be?
I don't know what's going on, but we're losing lots of viewers. I don't know what we've done. I think we've pissed a few people off.
I think it was just from Sam.
But it probably doesn't help that this game is extremely boring. Like, does
Boring
it?
as fuck, yeah.
Mate, lads, this seriously has 0-0 all over it. Really.
I agree, mate.
I don't see any of. I don't see Newcastle scoring. I don't see Villa scoring. Would we take a point though?
Yeah, 100%.
So, because I said from the 4 games, we should at least the last 4 games we should at least take 7 points. And
So Wolves, West Brom, this game, and Brighton. Are you saying that we should take 7 points?
no, so I meant. Wait a minute. I meant that from the games West Brom, Wolves, and Man U. West Brom, Wolves, Brighton, and then Tottenham next week. 2 weeks later, I would say we need at least 7 points to stay up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 now. If we draw today, we have 3. If we win somehow against Brighton, we have 7, which I wouldn't be expected, but I think if we draw today and we win from Brighton, we're fine.
Yeah, the Brighton game's arguably more important than this game, but you would like to win both of them.
Of course, I like to win every game, Liam.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but realistically, Brighton we can win.
Mate, Joe Linton has bullied Tyrone Mings all game. I agree. Who was it that said that? Was it you, Liam, that said that proves how bad of a defender he is?
Yeah.
100%.
Sorry.
Kraft playing centre forward.
Now he's got to run all the way back. I think Lascelles and Clark have been strong mind.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I've not been impressed with this Villa team tonight at all. I know they're missing Grealish, but still. I thought they'd do more. I know there's still 30 odd minutes left. Can Newcastle United go down? Yes, Nathan, we can definitely go down. Strange, isn't it, Roy? Makes no sense.
This is a problem throughout the season.
So you probably could have played Gale on the wing a couple of years ago when he was a lot faster.
Yeah. Definitely. Who's that coming on now? That's Sanson from Marseille, wherever he's from.
I think so. Well, so yeah, is he centre mid?
I honestly don't know. But yeah, we could definitely go down, Nathan. Definitely. I haven't seen anyone warming up as of yet.
I think Karl will come on for 45 seconds a day.
45. Why do I not see Connor's name in green? I don't know. Is it because he's a new member? I don't know.
Because we just didn't let him. That's why.
Because he's called Simon, not Connor.
Fuck you, Leo, man. Liam, do you really get so much pleasure out of giving me stick?
Yeah.
I knew it. Okay. Cool.
He's green on ours. Connor / Simon's green on ours. It might just be just updating.
So I now get the stats through from my Dutch TV program. It was 7 attempts from Newcastle and 9 of Villa, and it was 1 of on goal from us and 2 of Villa.
Okay, interesting.
It's been a boring game, according to those stats. Actually, it is. Good tackle. Oh, we got a tackle. We got a free kick. Didn't expect that, like.
Our Premier League fans still welcome if you go to the chat, to the watch along. Absolutely, Gav, 100%.
Or unless you're a fan of the Premier League, then that's different. If you're a team in the Premier League, then you're more than welcome. But if you're a fan of the Premier League and the institute that it is, then no.
Liam, I just think he really wants you to comment like this, exactly how you did. I think you fall for the trap, actually.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
But you paused, so I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, I said, like, you probably fall for his trap.
Yeah.
He wanted you to say it, like, if we stay up, we blah blah blah, and if we go down, you probably don't want to be here. I think you fall for his trap.
If you haven't already, guys, and you're new in this evening, then drop us a like on the video, please. And also, if you want to and you like the content, subscribe to the channel and make sure you click the notification bell as well.
Terrible, man.
But absolute legends for dropping by again tonight. Appreciate it.
You know who I really appreciate as well? Abraxas. He's a Leeds fan, but he always drops by. Maybe I don't know for how long, but you always see him in the chat.
Definitely.
Who's that?
Abraxas. He's a Leeds fan, and he's always coming on. Almost every game.
I agree, Gav. I always had a good weekend in the Championship.
Have you not seen that trophy that Sunderland are in on Sunday? The final for last year is playing on the Saturday.
What is it? The Papa John's thing?
Yeah, so the Papa John 2020 final is Saturday, and the Papa John 2021 final is Sunday.
Mad.
Just because obviously with COVID.
Madness.
What's it like, Liam?
Which one are they in?
Sunderland are in the bottom, like the Sunday one.
But what kind of cup is it?
It's a cup between League 1, League 2, and certain Premier League under 21 teams.
Right. So Sunderland is like what, in final or?
Yeah, Sunderland's in the final against Tranmere on Sunday.
Basically, if they win a lifetime supply of pizza.
That'll be fine by me.
Come on, Ryan.
Instead of winning champagne, you get a free pepperoni.
We do get a few Leeds fans in here. You're absolute legends. Appreciate it.
Oh, Willick's just megged someone.
First of all, I want to clarify. First of all, I thought Leeds fans were always trying to give us stick, But
Oh,
what the fuck? But what I experienced on the channel, Leeds fans are actually pretty nice people.
Oh, was that Mings? No.
Yeah, I think so.
World class defender there for you there. Imagine him and Pickford in the fight, like Euro final.
That'd have gone in.
Oh no, it wasn't
No, no.
Mings. It was the
No,
other one.
it was Target.
Matty Target. Whew.
So yeah, I would probably take Gale off for me.
Yeah.
And bring Karl on.
Appreciate it, Terence. Yeah, Leeds was a great night back in the day. I agree.
It's also not that far away though. It's not like that 3-hour bus drive that you have to take. Have you guys been able to see those this
Gav,
documentary about the way
I thought
fans?
we were all getting along. The Leeds fans were all getting along, and then you've just come out and go, "Oh, Newcastle are shit." Wow, we know. Fucking hell. But Brandon, there's one for you. Who do you follow in Holland? Feyenoord, I hope. Stuart has put.
No, if I have to have some sympathy for some clubs, it will be PSV Eindhoven and it will be AZ Alkmaar because I'm from Alkmaar. So I got those teams got my sympathy, but I don't support them. So here's your answer.
Do you support any other teams across any other leagues or sports?
I do actually in the Czech league. I support Bani Kostrava. I actually got like this. Yeah, the short is from Bani Kostrava. It calls Hachari. Hachari means ultras, good fans. It's like the group of the fans, and they have like a clothing brand as well.
Standard, Robbie.
Jesus.
What was that one? That's fantastic news. I know quite a few people in Houso in that are Villa fans. So that is brilliant, Gareth. Are you a Villa fan, Gareth? Oh yeah, I'm only joking, Gav.
Best Leeds player is probably Bamford, I would say so far. Oh no, Rafinha, I think he's a hell of a player. Like,
yeah, he's class. Who else for Leeds?
You've got Phillips.
Yeah, there's someone else who I can't remember off the top of my head.
Go back. Wait.
Not that one.
No. Wait, I'll look it up myself. This one.
Diane, who did you play for again? At what level did you play football?
Simon knows who I mean. Bani Kostrava. There you go. Sorry. Go back.
Like, aren't they the same company though, MJ?
Yeah, I think it's just the foreign ones say Leas and the English ones say Walkers.
It's the same in America, isn't it? It's Lays in America as well.
I think Lays is Smiths in England, right?
I don't know, but I know Lays you get a lot more better flavor, a lot more variety of flavors than Walkers.
This one is good.
Well, there's loads of types of Doritos, but we only generally get the free, and then they've started introducing with like a hint of lemon now.
Yeah, I know these sound ridiculous, but dill pickle Lays, man, they are class. Dill pickle, unbelievable flavor. It sounds pretty rank, but they're very nice.
Do you know when it's mad when you go on holiday, you pick you ask how cheap the price of pints are.
Yeah.
If it's a £5, no, I'm not going there.
Nice, like it.
Brandon, you've got a comment.
Chris is out to get Brandon tonight. He's literally out to get him. Fucking brilliant. Oh god, where's my stream?
Mine's is pickled onion Monster Munch.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Pickled onion. I just got a horrible feeling they're going to nick a late goal.
I hate when you check WhatsApp and it's like, for fuck's sake, and you're like, oh no.
Have they scored? When did Martin come on? I didn't even realise.
Go on.
That was a crap ball by Willock, like.
Oh, well, man. Shit. Oh, how has that gone through the both of them as well?
Why won't he make a sub? Because he never does.
We beat you 5-2. After that, you seem to lose every week, so I kept going back to see you all complaining. I can't believe you stuck with us, considering all we have done is complain, to be fair. We're fully aware, like, literally, after it, all we talk about in the group is how difficult it is to try and be positive, because it's impossible.
Even when we win because of how bad we play.
Oh, dear.
I think Maximum and Miggy would have had this game by the horns, like the scruff of the neck.
Oh my god!
Good tackle by Hayden.
BT is fucking shit.
Does anyone remember when Ross Barkley pretty much ran? I think we had a corner against Everton, and he pretty much just ran the whole length of the pitch and put it in the net. A couple of seasons ago.
Sorry, mate.
Ross Barkley. You know, he played for Everton.
Yeah.
Pretty much ran the whole length of the pitch and put it in the net. Do you reckon Grealish will go in the summer?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
How much for?
I then saying that, mate, it depends if they get Europa or not. If they get Europa, I think he'll stay another season.
Hmm.
You know how much for? I think he got to be, because he's like, there was obviously hype around him before, but he's in the Prem doing it now, and everyone's been watching him do it. I think it's gonna be a lot. I think they were talking about like something like 60-70 million for Declan Rice or something like that.
Yeah. Well, Maguire went for 80, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, rubbing the hands.
I think if I have to put a price tag on Grealish, I think realistically it will be 35 to 40 million.
No, he'll go for more than that, mate.
More? Really?
Yeah. I don't think I don't think any player is like realistically worth stupid, but like in the way things, like, he'll go for more than that. One, because he's English and he's had a good season.
What are you? Why you don't shoot, man? Fucking hell, man! Fucking donkey!
Well, I definitely know we don't score now.
Oh, come on!
Why hasn't he hit that though? Again?
Open chance.
I don't want anyone telling me that that's a difficult angle to score from. It's not.
Fuck me, man! Why he doesn't shoot the ball? Fuck me!
He's right-footed as well. Why isn't he absolutely burying that? That's a really good angle for him.
Fucking hell, man. What, they're checking a pen or what?
0-0 it's still.
Yeah, I think they might be. No? Okay.
Man.
I have no idea, Connor. Are you
Fucking
scared to shoot? Brent and Linda, good to have you in. Appreciate you coming in all the way from Canada. Whereabouts in Canada are you from?
That's the fucking problem with Newcastle, man. You saw it last week as well with Joe Linton. They have no fucking confidence. Maybe it's because of Bruce, I don't know. But like, why he doesn't shoot as well with Joe Linton last week? Like, what the fuck?
I know.
Like, if he shoot on goal and missed, okay, I would take it. But like, what the fuck was this like? And again, it was a pass to Ryan Fraser's. Has
Yeah,
Ryan
it's
Fraser so
a
much
weird decision, Liam.
that they all want to give him this goal? Like, fuck yeah.
Is he actually being sacked now?
So it's like a mixed fucking bag, isn't it? Whether he's walked away or they've sacked him. Someone was talking about him apparently staying on as director of football. Like, I don't actually know what the crack is. But it is a shame. It's mad how much Sheffield United have gone from being the side they were last season to where they are this season. You don't know this one in North Shields. Where are you guys from? Oh, Cape Breton, sorry. I've just seen that, yeah. Interesting.
I'm from Fenham.
North Shields, that's where I'm from.
Just out of interest, because forgive my ignorance when it comes to geography, whereabouts is Cape Breton located next to? Where would I know in terms of cities?
Fuck you, Joe Linton, man. You're a fucking dickhead. You're a fucking...
Ah, okay. You're announcing the sacking in the next hour. Interesting. Bermuda. I wish I was in fucking Bermuda. Yeah, definitely.
You know, the problem with Joe Linton is he's so clumsy, man. Really. It's painful to watch him. Really. I think I wouldn't be much worse on the ball as Joe Linton.
Nova Scotia, Karl.
Okay, fair enough. That's quite remote, isn't it? Quite a remote place.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you for recognizing. Fuck me, man.
I've only ever been to British Columbia when it comes to Canada. Loved it.
The thing is, though, even if he hits that off the keeper, it's more than likely going to hit a player, like one of our players.
From Cardiff, met the missus on a dating site 15 years ago, and I've supported the team since early 1990s. Class.
Liv, really? I have to score the players. How I have to rate players from this? Crap.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I think is Nova Scotia quite a big fishing town as well? Gareth, what was your favourite Newcastle memory then? Still no substitute, I know. Ridiculous.
You'll not make one till like 87 minutes.
Huh.
I actually agree. I think that he's going to just use them to see out the dying minutes. It's a waste of time.
Oh, come on. Okay. Give me a yellow. There you go. Good.
That's exactly it, Drew. You may as well just take the opportunity. You don't know what's going to happen.
Stress again. Samson. Samson picking up a yellow. You know, sometimes it's so hard to be a Newcastle fan. Like, fucking hell.
Make a fucking sub turnip. I like the fact that he's calling him a turnip. Sounds good. It's a fucking turnip. Fishing, farming, coal mining, steel making. Interesting.
Jeez.
How cold is it there? Like minus something.
Karl, you're not watching the game anymore, do you?
Nah, fuck the game, mate. It's shit.
So how come your dad went from North Shields to Canada? If you don't mind us asking.
Yeah, that is an interesting question.
It's a bit of a bizarre one, isn't it? Like all.
No, I am watching the game, really. I've just got it up. I've literally got the screen there. One here and one there.
There it is. There you go. Oh.
That's
wait.
exactly what's going to happen.
Come on, Jolinton. Foul. Second yellow card.
I can't believe this. He's made a substitution and took off Ryan Fraser.
Who's he brought on?
Jacob Murphy for Ryan Fraser.
To play in the same position?
Yeah.
To play...
Sam,
playing through the middle as a false nine?
Sam, I don't think you realize you're ahead of us. We haven't... Yeah, I see the substitution now, but...
Absolute joke.
You're
Even
like
my
30...
missus has texted me from upstairs saying, is Bruce thick? Fraser's class.
Yeah, he's thick.
She supports Villa. I can't. This game is here for the taking, for crying out loud, and you've just took off our biggest creative threat. Brilliant. Well done, Bruce. What an
I could
absolute
maybe understand it if you brought Karl on with Murphy.
Sam's had enough. It is a fucking joke though. It's just laughable now.
We deserve to. Oh, fuck. We deserve to lose almost. I just almost want to lose now to have Bruce sacked.
But he won't get sacked, so losing's gonna be out anyways.
Yeah. Like, okay, I have to rephrase it, but like, I would want to take a lose if I know Bruce will be sacked. Let's put it that way.
But then, if we lose, then we could go down. So you never want the team to lose. Even though I don't like Bruce, I still want to win every game.
Me too, mate. Me too. Really, of course. Come on, but like, it's so painful to watch. Really. Who gives the ball wide? Who was it? Was it Gil?
What?
Was it Gil who gave that pass when it was almost open goal when he had to shoot? Was it Gil?
I don't know, mate.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Was it not Joe Linton?
Can't remember.
Oh, there's the answer about the no shields on.
Everyone in the chat.
My grandfather was met mine when they were in Port here, and after a long distance affair decided to move it. That's class. That's actually class. I love that.
Villa are growing in confidence in this one, like.
Yeah, definitely.
He would have been offside anyways.
Sad to say we're going down until Bruce is gone. He's killing our club with Ashley. Yeah, it's shit, isn't it? But I think we all know, like, even if Bruce wasn't here, we're going to have someone. Mike Ashley's always going to be penny pinching, unfortunately.
We've just hit the crossbar.
Go on.
Have we? Also, Villa.
I wish Lee and Sam would stop putting "for fuck's sake" in the comments, like, 'cause I keep thinking they scored.
Liam, you're fucking ahead of me.
No, he's not.
I'm not. It's
the chat.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna put my television.
Done well there, by the way, Murphy.
I'd have gone off my tits if Murphy scored then.
Can you stop messaging in the WhatsApp group?
Sorry, but the world just nearly fell out of my arse when Murphy. All he had to do was he'd done the hard bit. Manquillo's on for Kraft for the last 7 minutes.
Oh, why?
Substitution.
You know what's going to happen in about 6-7 minutes' time. Karl will come on for his 45-second cameo.
Yeah.
That was the chance to win it, though, Jacob Murphy. Would
God,
Ryan Fraser have scored it?
What would we have said if he did score? What do we say about Steve Bruce then? That's the thing.
Well done, Steve. I'll take the 3 points.
Yeah, true. It's all that matters tonight. Oh, I can't deal with us not winning this game.
Bruce will be like, well, we are unbeaten in 3 games.
I know he's going to take it as a positive, 100%.
Keep the run going. It's about an accumulation of points.
Fucking hell. What? Come on, Beth. Don't be like that. Sam's up to date, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm watching it live on my television box.
What's happened there?
Manquillo's just come out and lost the ball.
I really should have bet on 0-0 because I really had a feeling it would be a 0-0 game. Why I didn't do it?
Oh, for God's sake, that's just thick.
Another one for you, Brandon.
Sorry. Just a quick question to Sam. Would you take a point against Villa now at 84 minutes?
No, because the game's there for the taking.
Okay.
And Watkins is through.
I turn off my mic.
Oh, good save, Dubravka. I could have looked silly then, but no, I wouldn't. The game's been there for the taking. I mean, Murphy's chance was the one, to be fair, but oh, Gale, go on, do Mings. No, fuck's sake. Oh,
Sam, can you leave? Because I think we're all behind on this stream, and we're just.
Pay your fucking
I'm
bills,
not I'm not through even up to the Ollie Watkins chance yet.
Jesus. Oh, it's all right. Nothing happens anyway. Adam on Quick Thoughts at 10 o'clock. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Sam should be a motivational speaker. Yeah, he's class. Carolina and bust. Come on, Brucey, sort it out.
Oh, that's an unreal ball for
Sam, can you just keep your camera on so I know if we've scored from your reactions in the background? What has happened?
Villa have scored.
Fuck off, have they?
Yeah, Villa have scored. Big deflection. Watkins will get the goal, but
oh,
yeah, it's 1-0.
Ah! Fuck off, man. For fuck's sake. Have you just seen it, Brandon?
Fuck. The fucking deflection.
What minute are you on, Brandon?
86, 15.
Okay. For fuck's sake, man. How has that fucking gone in? You spawny fucking bastards.
They're lucky as fuck. Really.
Spawny bastards. Oh, dear. Absolutely. Was it against a reply? Probably. But we've had opportunities to put, well, not to put the game to bed, but certainly go 1-0 up. And that is just lucky. I wouldn't say Villa deserve it. Who's it come off? Kieran Clark?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, poor kid.
And it's just hit the wrong side of the crossbar as well.
Fucking hell. That header was a shit header as well. Ah.
No, Karl's coming on now. Bit late, innit?
Well, it's just.
Well, how are you, Liam? He gets more than
I did see 87 minutes as well, so I'm bang on that one.
He gets more than 30 seconds, so how are you?
Ah, dear.
Fuck me, man.
I don't think we deserve to get beat, though, Graham. Villa have been shit. We both have. Don't get me wrong, but
you know the problem is they didn't even had a good, really fucking chance, and it's so silly.
No, I agree with Connor. Connor's hit the nail on the head. Wherever that message has gone.
This one.
Yeah, definitely don't deserve to lose, but this is what happens when you can't score after 80 plus minutes of. That's exactly it, mate. Exactly it. We're not taking chances. This is what happened. And this will be the reason that we go down because we can't score. I'm sorry, like, it's easy to
Well,
say
no,
it because it's easy to say it retrospectively, but I don't care about Fraser or Jacob Murphy like that. Neither of them are strikers. Why are you playing Dwight Gale out on the left? Why?
Well, Carl, the only positive is like
There's no positive, mate.
after sorta. After international break, we most likely have AS, Miggy, and Wilson back.
Have you seen the running we've got though?
Sorry?
Have you seen the running we've got after them 2 games? We've got Man City, Leicester, Arsenal, and I think Chelsea or Liverpool, one of the 2. So it's all well getting them back, but then we've got a really hard run of games where I think we won't even get a point.
Sorry, Liam. Sorry? I know. I'm just responding to the action that's happening now.
No worries.
Chris, I can't blame Brandon for this. You definitely can't blame Brandon.
But that was a handball. How can you give a corner if it was a handball? Okay, weird.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. I genuinely think we're going down. I really do. And unfortunately, it always seems every season that we go down that Aston Villa are a part of that. Fuck's sake. Did he not give that handball, by the way?
No.
Well, he's literally playing basketball, and he didn't give a free kick.
He gave a corner, mate. Fucking joke.
Aston Villa.
And somehow, on a miraculous way, we still lose this fucking game. Well, it's clearly 0-0 all over. Come on, Dwight. Come on. Oh, Andy, what you doing, man? Yeah, 2-0, I think. No. Oh, Dubravka, good save.
Right.
Good save from Dubravka.
Oh, we got a Mackham in the chat.
Good save from Dubravka again. Could it be 2-0 down here?
Should have been 2-1 up. Like, why did the reporters never ask him the questions that need to be asked?
Because they're a bunch of fucking bottle jobs, mate. Bunch of fucking bottle jobs. Like, it's just a joke, man. They're all starting to like come around saying, "Oh yeah, well, you know what, Newcastle fans should be worried." We've been worried for the last fucking 10 weeks. You utter useless wankers. Do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't been watching the games. It's ridiculous.
Last 2 minutes. Come on, Andy. Good tackle, Andy. Away. Go. That's a fucking bad ball, man. Way out wide. Go on. Give it in. Shoot it! Fuck me, man. Ay. Offside. Offside, ref. Away. That's offside. Oh, goes away from our time, man. Away. It's clearly offside. Fucking.
Yeah. 100%, but that's exactly it, Andrew.
It all takes time, man.
Yeah. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just fucking gutted.
Put it in. As we're really missing out on goal scorers now. Nobody can fucking score a goal. Nobody's also in good positions to score a goal as well. Occasionally, yes, but put a good goal in, shall we? Put a good ball in, and the goal goes on there.
Yeah, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video or a dislike, whatever you want to do.
Yes! Come on!
We fucking scored.
Fuck yeah!
Come on! Get in there!
I can't believe I've never been able to see this.
I was just like,
Fuck's sake.
I was just texting me pals. That's all I was doing.
Go on.
Who scored?
Mark Lascelles, my captain.
Who else? Fucking the captain has to stand up.
We didn't deserve to lose this game at all.
Absolutely fucking not. I feel fucking so much better. I feel like we've won.
Great cross from Jacob Murphy.
Fuck for that.
Such a shit goal we got against us, and yeah, we did. Jesus, man. Imagine if we wouldn't get this.
And that's it. That's full time. That's full
in this
time.
fucking game.
Fucking hell. Literally last ditch goal.
Yeah.
That's done. 1-1.
Thank the fucking Lord. Justice.
It was just be like, we did come from behind though, so that's a positive. Fuck off, you nonce.
Liam, shut up. I don't even want to hear this crap from you. Let's say about fucking Steve Bruce.
What?
Like your imitation of Steve Bruce. I don't want to even hear it from you. Let's stand up. I want to hear it from Bruce.
Okay.
Wow. That's got us out of a hole. I mean, the game was there for the taking, and their goal was right spawny, but
yeah, I felt
out
really
of
bad for
nowhere.
fucking Kieran Clark. Fucking hell.
He's got Steve Bruce out of jail there.
Do you know how slow BT are on Twitter? Villa take the lead.
Really?
Just got that tweet now.
Hey,
I'm still,
if only they were bookmakers, I'd have a grand on 1-1.
I'm still worried about us going down. I'm not gonna lie.
Newcastle's record in the Premier League in 2020 is loss, win, loss, draw.
Oh dear.
And he's not thought to change the system in 180 minutes of football against two poor teams. I know Villa are doing poor on the night. Villa are obviously very good this season, but they're obviously missing Grealish and, not how they can be. But he's not thought to change from this system, which was made to accommodate the front three, who were all out injured.
Yeah.
Well, but he's a good manager according to everybody else.
Oh, he can fucking.
This is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. Like, why would, if you built a formation to fit your three best attacking players, and then when your three best attacking players are out, you need to change the formation to suit the players that you've got?
Correct.
A lot of all the Villa fans that couldn't in, by the way, they've all dipped out very quickly. Very quickly. Yeah, sorry, Sam. What was you saying?
Why can't he see? I know that you were more than right to interrupt me, because I do sound like a broken record at times. Like, why can't he see 4-2-3-1's the way to go? And why doesn't he play Andy Carroll sooner? Why doesn't he even start Andy Carroll? I don't understand. He started that FA Cup game at Arsenal, played really well, has kept fit all season, and not played him. I'm playing Gale on the... Oh, yeah. I'm sure Adam will address all this in quick thoughts, but
I'm very interested.
I've set up scoring the players for you, Karl. It's all ready for you.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that.
I'm getting a relative early night tonight. I've just got a recorded clip for Lee for the last word.
No arguments within the household either.
And news for you, Karl.
Yeah.
On Saturday for the watch along against Brighton, you will be joined by a debutant on the watch along. Johnny is coming in the watch along.
Oh, interesting. Look forward to that.
Yeah.
Look forward to that. Who's doing that then? Myself, Johnny, and Brandon.
I assume so, depending on factors.
It's a late kick-off, isn't it?
Yeah, again.
Or I can be dropped for Adam, because Adam hasn't been on for like 2 weeks.
I think Adams is because of the band, though, isn't it?
Who's put? It's Lee put that. Is that Lee?
Yeah, that is Lee. Yeah.
Love it. I'm fully on board with it as well. You've all fucked off very quickly.
28 points. Next week is huge. Absolutely huge.
I keep watching back the Villa goal. It's just poor defending by Clark, actually.
What do you mean? The ball's
It's not
hit him
poor
off the
defending,
shin.
I don't think.
It's fucking the ball's come off his shin, mate. I don't understand what he could do there.
He's defending air that time.
What?
He's not covering Watkins.
Right.
Fair enough.
I'm going to interrupt Brandon and say thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to set up Adam for Quick Thoughts, which is in just over 3 minutes' time. Thank fuck we didn't lose. I don't have to sleep on the sofa tonight. Thank you. Good night.
See you later. Yeah, as Sam has just said there, we've got lots more coming up. A lot of you still in the chat as well, so really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please drop a like on the video. Thanks as always to Liam and Brandon. We'll see you in the rest of the videos coming up shortly. Thank fuck we haven't got beat. Speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.